Hey, what's up? This is Adam with Blizzard Tank Games. Thanks for tuning in as we join the table of people. Yeah, I started strong. It was like a car fire at the end. Thanks for tuning in. We are on our second episode of our campaign, which has yet to be named because the name that I came up with apparently is TIT as an acronym. Not intentional, but
my players let me know quick.
Yeah, super quick. It was a blow to the ego, but you know what? Here we are. All right, a little bit of a recap. So last week was a shortened event. I don't know, game. It was a shortened game last week for us, just because we're adults and we had life. So this week should be a little bit longer, but last week we picked up as the band of people. I'm not even going to call them heroes yet. We're traveling down the Black Road in a caravan, not the Black Road, the Trade Road in a caravan. They made it to this crossroads on this map and continued east towards the city of Brost when they were ambushed by some monsters that came up from the forest of Tethir. You guys were able to fight them off, actually without sustaining any casualties to either the group or any of the civilians. Nobody died. There was that woman that was really badly hurt, but she had 1 HP, and that's a victory. So that's something.
That's a bingo.
As they rounded this corner, they found a body under a cart. And as they went to investigate, that's when the attack happened. These monsters came out of the woods, apparently filleting a few people. You know, this was before you guys got there, so that's not on you. That's not even on you guys. That's something else. Filleted a few people before they got there, injuring whoever it was that was under the cart, and then attacked the caravan as well. You guys were able to successfully fend them off, and let's go real quick around the table and redo introductions just for anybody that's just tuning in. Start with Danny. Okay. I'm Adam, and I'm the DM.
My name's Danny. I'm going to be playing Absalom. He is a masked detective. He kind of he's a rogue. Lots of likes to detect when people are lying, good at insight and things like that. But he's kind of strange because I wouldn't see his face, nor they may never. But yeah, he's not a lot's been said about him, so I don't want to reveal too much. So.
What does your mask look like?
Ooh, good point.
To be honest, it's a kind of if you look at it close. If you look at it close, what is it?
What did you say?
Mako from Korra?
No, that was Anson. No, that's not his name. What is his name?
Sounds like Mako or Mako.
Mako's the friend. The friend that he has.
Masked.
What was your character in the last game? Amon, that's his name. But yeah, every time you said it, I kept.
Oh, yours is Amnon.
Yeah, Amnon. Well,
he called it.
Anyway,
but you did call him
the mask is. It looks black, but if you look closely, it's just like it's painted black, and it looks just like honestly like a grain of sack, like a sack of grain. The other version of that.
You got a sack on your face, Danny?
Yep.
Just one.
It's
That's pretty much
sack.
Has it ever held a soul?
No. Just green.
He's got a grainy sack on his face. Okay.
If it hasn't already been said, I'm pretty sure you had to check the box that said that you were aware that this is for mature audiences. No, I'm shaking this like yeah, anyway.
Mature audiences and immature role players.
Yep. Classic D&D.
All right, so my name's Evan. I'm playing Alton. Nobody knows anything about me because I haven't done anything yet. I was under a cart.
Because you suck, dude.
I'm in one. You don't know that. We don't know each other.
It went down twice, and I saved his life every time.
Yeah, I did nothing. I was I hid. I haven't said anything. That's all. All you know is that I look simple dress. Like I might be anywhere from 12 to 15, somewhere in that range.
You use that voice for Kiersey, Evan?
What?
Do you do that voice? for
Moving
Kirsten?
on.
What?
Moving on. Mute that guy.
All right, Lance. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Lance.
All right. I'm Lance. I am playing a silver dragonborn that is a warlock. His name is Carmack. And, like he stands out in a crowd. He stands 6 feet, 8 inches tall. I like long walks on the beach and fine foods and good friends.
I am Justin. I am playing Taryn. I am about 19, 20 years old. I am dressed in traditional monk garb. I'm bald. And that's pretty much it. I have a staff. Pretty dope. And pretty huge. Was I muted that whole time?
I wish that would have been amazing. That would have been amazing.
Like reading lips. That's the only thing you would have seen with.
I'm Mike. I am playing Eric. He is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, big dude, about 6'8", like 300 pounds. He's decent size. Wears full armor. He's a warrior, and he's a veteran of the war that's just recently finished up about 4 years ago. He's just looking for
Love.
what to do with himself. He doesn't have a whole lot of purpose yet, so we shall see where that goes. My boy Josh here.
I'm Josh. I play a goblin named Brogs the Handsome. He's a sorcerer, about 4'9". As you learned from the last episode, he has a stick he talks to named Becky. It's the only friend he's had for a few years, and that's about it.
You just get green? Are you like full on? Like, is it green?
I'm green.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, green.
Green or gray or
Green, red eyes. Got long black dreadlocked hair.
the full deal.
Nasty teeth.
100%.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
All right, hey, real quick, I need everybody to go back through and give me those usual requests. I didn't have time to pull them, so I need armor class, passive perception.
Am I sending that to you?
And go left or right.
No, just
Or just tell you?
Yeah, real quick with the table. Danny,
Armor class 15. Did you want my other ones too? That I have, since they're abnormally high.
yeah, since they're important here. So let's start with the passive perception.
Perception 19.
He's cheating.
He sees everything.
Passive insight.
Insight was 16. And then investigation 19.
Sorry, last one you said 19.
Yeah.
Passive investigation.
Yeah.
Right. Evan is Alton.
Hey, my armor class is 15, and my PP is 9.
Not bad. Way better than Justin's, clearly.
Bingo. All right.
I mean, I've never measured, but that's what I've been told.
Fat pipe.
Okay. Carmack, what do you got?
I've got armor class of 12.
Okay.
And passive perception of 11.
All right, Taryn.
I have a passive perception of 14 and an armor class of 13.
I'll tell you mine.
Danny, what's your character's name again? I'm sorry.
Absalom.
That's right.
You may spell it for you.
No.
That's
Eric.
Mine is get off there. Stop. It is 19 with a shield, 17 without.
Christ.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So depending on shield or no shield.
Right. Okay. That's perception.
What's up, dude? Passive perception, 14. We know about that.
Broggs the Handsome.
AC's 11,
Nice.
and then passive perception is 10.
Not great. What?
What's
charisma based on it.
clean this up over time?
He's a handsome boy, dude.
I put my highest one on Constitution just because I was
You didn't wanna die.
squishy.
Mike, you sent me your backstory via email, correct?
Yes. Do I need to send it to you in a different way?
No. I just want to make sure that I still have it.
Yeah, could you TikTok it to him?
Could you? But in dance form.
Yeah, 100%.
Snapchat it. Snapchat.
I'm gonna use a song by Cheap Trick to do it.
I'll give you an inspiration every time I watch it.
I'll at least get
Well,
one.
better yet, just use it as the intro.
I actually did get inspiration last time
the thing.
Did you?
You did.
What was it for?
for the
Horse.
the horse thing.
Excellent. So that was bad. And post game, that's not okay. Post game, Evan got inspiration.
Yeah, for being a wiener.
Hey,
Oh, donate on the PP.
It's like
this is
a
gonna be
Pringles
like a
can,
whole
dude.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole
Oh no.
thing.
It's like a Pringles
Alright.
can, dude. I'm telling you.
Hey.
What's up?
The peepees.
No. Wait a minute. For Adam's sake, I will not do that.
I will not do that.
That is utterly vetoed. I will kick anyone out that says that we're doing
This is like a train wreck. Note that there's no steering control. All right. I may make it go, but I'm not really responsible here.
And I can only steer so much. It's sort of like one of those Red Rider things. You only get so much on the steering. I can go slightly left or slightly right, but
All right,
So
boys.
does your PP.
So, all right, guys, that's gonna be it for us for tonight.
thanks for joining with your 10
We'll
games.
try again next week.
Rest in peace.
Sorry. Agree. All right. So, bring it down.
Do we have any announcements?
Announcements. What do you want? Yeah, this is our announcement board.
I was just making sure before we started that we got all of our announcements out.
It's hung up now. So, yeah.
Yo, who are our sponsors?
No.
No.
No. All right. So, if you guys recall, when last we left off, you had begun to travel again, and we're actually approaching the city of Brost, which from a distance looked almost perfectly circular from the outside. And as you got closer, you could see that the wall was layered, mostly natural mixed with some worked materials, but a lot of it was natural. The towers ever so often were actually large trees. And as you approach, you've crossed over the river, and you can see a large gate has been constructed in front of the city, but it doesn't look like there are any guards. There's not a contingent of soldiers or anything that you would normally expect. Instead, what you see are just these large towering trees on either side of the gate. And you can see some movement around the outside and even going inside. There's some sort of guard tower inside this tree. But the people that you see on site, actually, I'll let everybody roll an insight check real quick to see what you can glean from this.
Ooh.
Try to recall the emotional state that you were in. You know, you just seen this chaos on the road. Some of you have lost friends or loved ones.
21.
21. Okay.
13.
And he didn't even ask.
Was it?
Not-
Oh, okay.
How much?
Natural 3.
I wouldn't do much more than that.
Wow.
I wouldn't much
Hit
do
it out
more
of the
than
park
3. It was
already.
expensive.
I got a 5.
$31.
Very well. So you got a 21.
I didn't even roll yet. Hey, I wanted to tell you, it's actually 16 and 18. I'm in class. I'm sorry. I know you wrote that
16
down.
and 18.
Forgot I was messing with like what fighting style I wanted.
No, it's okay.
It sounded high. I was like, I don't think I. As far as insight, not great. 9.
I should have done yours in pencil anyway. It's probably the most likely to change.
True.
Okay, Lance, what did you get?
I got 5.
Okay, Justin.
3.
Okay, Evan.
That's a 13.
All right, and then I know that Danny's is super high anyway. You guys, at a quick glance, Vrogs, you can tell this is maybe something that you instinctively try to locate. Who's a threat, who's not a threat. And these people do not seem threatening to you. They have crossbows, but they're kind of slung lazily. They don't look like, honestly, they don't look like much of a threat at all. Maybe you get lucky with a shot, but you're not really taking very much by it. These people look more like they're filling a post, but they do not look like trained soldiers.
25 on my perception.
Yeah, I figured you rolled one. So you're able to tell at a glance that the people that are manning these guard towers up above, they're not important.
Okay.
The people that are manning these guard towers do not look trained at all. They look, actually, you can tell with a 25, you can tell this guy on the left tower looks maybe like a farmer. And the person on the right is an older woman. She looks like, you would estimate that she's probably a mother. But they're definitely not soldiers as you guys approach the gate with the day's events weighing heavily upon you. As you approach, there's no question. You're not stopped. The gates open up and you guys are led into the city of Brost. And I have a map.
Did we were we gonna retcon the last end of that last bit?
Like, are we gonna be like,
Okay.
how
No,
far
I
were
did that.
we from like the fight to the beginning of Brost?
How far?
Like, do we have time? Are we gonna be able to talk to each other?
Few
Or is
hours.
it okay?
Yeah, a
Which
few
way
hours.
are we coming in?
Yeah, so
You guys are approaching from the
Narrow bank or the purple
yes,
phone?
because you had crossed the river, so you approached from the narrow bank, from the south.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So, quick question, just for the sake, we leveled up. How does that work with a short rest?
You guys have plenty of time to have a short rest.
So do we just add on the hit points that we gained with the
Yeah,
roll?
I'll allow it. I'll say that you guys have a pretty restful short rest. So
we coming in via purple song?
yes, no.
Narrow
Sorry,
bank.
you're coming in from the
Narrow
south,
bank.
from the narrow bank.
So in the 2 hours,
I'll show this for viewers' sake. I can't tell. That's probably on there. That's our city of Brost.
I would like to. Well, I know Danny's over here, but
You want to talk to him?
yeah. What would you like to do, bro?
I'm just still trying to collect myself from almost getting smoked.
In fact, as you you're kind of shaken as you're almost kind of ushered into the back into the wagons and drawn off, and you hear like Becky nonstop the whole time. It's like, I'm sorry, I overestimated that. That's on me. And she's like, talking you down and comforting you in that way.
Hey, what's your name?
Absolutely.
Absalom.
Yeah.
Abe. Nice. Eric.
I shake your hand normally.
What kind of shake we talking?
Limp noodling, or
I got
you fishing it?
I got a mitt, dude. I got a big old mitt, dude.
I don't feel good about
It's like a Reinhardt mitt. You know
It's
what I
a
mean?
good shake. It's not nearly as strong as yours. Not at all.
I don't go like crushing you.
Yeah,
Man.
but you know
It's
what
like,
I mean.
yeah.
It's like, you ever shake my cousin Andy's hand?
Yeah.
It's not that.
Got it.
It's
This
not
is a
that.
solid though. Solid.
So
So for those of you watching at home, imagine Andy.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
If you know it, Andy.
You know,
You know what we're saying.
It's
Nothing
like
like
he
that.
walks around, this is an
You-
impression of my sister.
I'll say this. You held your own out there. I don't like that. Pretty good with the blade. And a bow. Crossbow?
Yeah.
I thought I saw some bolts.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the mask?
It's nothing.
He's ugly.
Yeah, you got a scar or something? You know, nothing to be ashamed of.
Sure.
You do see like a bit of like a.
Am I in the same?
It's not like super pronounced, but it's like a bit of
Am I
like a little bit. You know, I got some couple
Yeah, because there
couple
are
scars.
3
I just don't like showing
3
my
ways.
face.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, right on. What are you doing, bros, man?
Following the case.
I'm sorry.
I'm following the case.
Following a case.
Pumpkin.
Like a chest kind of case. Or?
No, like I do detective work for towns. I'm just following the case.
Huh. That's cool. Nice. I don't know anybody like that.
Do I know do I know who he is? Just based on the little moments I've seen of him.
Maybe.
Roll a history check.
Probably.
History. You're already in history books?
100%. Dude.
Oh.
It's like, of course I am.
I'm
What do you-
going to say you haven't put it together yet.
What about like can I do like an investigation check, see if he's got any like specific things that people talk about?
It's pee-pee.
No.
We'll stick with the check that you've got. You know that he, based on a few smaller insignias that he has, you know that he is.
To do have a hodgepodge of insignias.
Yeah, that he was a soldier in the war. And he has several different ranking things that maybe you've seen in passing, but you've not really pressed into that. So.
Where did you serve?
Yeah, I was part of the Iron Saints.
Don't know that.
Roll history with advantage on this one.
Okay. 20, 30.
Dirty 20.
Oh wait, no, 20, just kidding. Mine. That's exactly what I said.
You know something of the Iron Saints. They were a fabled band of heroes in the war. They engaged in the taking back of a captured cathedral of sorts, and most of them died in the process.
I thought most of you died.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Happens. It's war. Well, get some rest. And I fall back just slightly to my boy Frogs. I'll let somebody else.
I'm in a different wagon.
Yeah, I fell back
Oh, I gotcha. I'm there.
to talk to you. But I was gonna let somebody else.
I do need you to make an investigation check though, because you said you searched the remains.
I'm in the
They're
last
yeah.
wagon, so I don't know I don't know which one you're in now.
I was probably in the
you were
first.
both in the 3.
Oh,
You,
okay.
First or second.
yeah,
Frogs
so, yeah, Eric, and what did you roll?
Yeah.
A 1.
Yeah.
You found a knife.
Okay.
We did?
What wagon am I in?
Did?
You found a knife.
God, no.
He hasn't had time to look at it yet.
It's just a knife, bro.
Threw that pretty far.
Yeah.
Just side note.
Ain't no way, dude. What the?
I chucked it. Oh, that's true. The 1. Yeah.
Or does anyone else want to go, or is it just?
I'm keeping my
Carmack.
head down.
We'll say
kinda
that
am,
Carmack
too.
and
Some of my guys.
I'll get it. Taryn are in cart 2. You guys are evenly split.
Okay. Can we hear any of the conversations that are happening?
No, just you and Carmack. Maybe a few, like some of the commoners. They've allowed you guys. They're still. Most of them are walking, you guys did most of the work, so they're kind of allowing you a bit of a reprieve.
Nice. That's nice of them.
I'm just going to be laying in the back of the cart and meditating since I died twice.
Fair. That's
Yeah, you did.
That's a fair point.
Wuss.
So I'm in the same cart as Taryn now.
Mm-hmm.
So as he's meditating, I kind of like look over at him. What are you doing?
I'm praying.
Oh,
Why?
who are you praying to?
Melora.
I don't think I know Malara.
She is she's the goddess of of earth, of nature. She gives me strength and I pray to her.
It kind of sounds like, well, I mean, I get strength from someone else too. I don't really fully understand what it is yet, but
Oh yeah, and who's that?
some sort of like dark, mysterious force. I don't even know. I'm still a little bit new to it, but
Mhm. Okay. Well,
it hasn't told me its name yet. So
oh, that's interesting. And what kind of powers has he given you?
let's see here. I mean, so far I'm able to like cast some magic, which is it's kind of fun.
Hmm.
Gave me this one eye that's completely black.
Oh,
I guess it comes with the pact making.
wait, pact?
Yeah. Isn't that what you
Um,
did? You just like make a pact with the nature lady?
No, I mean, I never thought about it as a pact. I give her my worship and I guess in some ways my life, but there's no really like deals to be had. What kind of pact did you make?
Well, funny story about that. I'm not really sure I did it right because the group I was
Mhm.
involved with were all talking about like the great old one and stuff. And when it came time for the pact making, there was something involving needles. I really don't like needles. Needles and I do not get along. And
Do I know anything about the great old one, Adam? I'm proficient in history and religion, but I don't know if that means anything.
Yeah, make a religion check.
Okay.
I mean, multiple.
18.
Fables and fairy tales. I mean, it's a thing that doesn't exist, but it's kind of like the boogeyman,
Okay.
the thing in the darkness that takes
So
those.
not a good myth.
I mean, not necessarily only takes innocent people. Sometimes it cleanses the bad.
Okay.
It's always mysterious and chaotic.
More like a force of nature than a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I was like, yeah. So everybody was trying to connect with this great old one. And I was just kind of going along for the ride, just trying to make some friends. And then it came time to make the pact, and they had like this thing with needles. I don't do needles. Needles are a no-go for me. Just no. So I kind of fudged that part a little bit, and I think I got something crossed because I ended up making a pact with something completely different.
Wait. So what role did the needles play?
Part of the pact. I mean, there's like I don't even want to talk about it. I can't do it.
Sorry, I'm laughing out of character. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, Alton. You can see as you're kind of sitting there thinking about your own things, kind of lost in the fact that your family has been just decimated, you can hear a small voice of the person sitting next to you talking to a stick.
You all right?
All right. What? Oh, hi.
Hi. Who are you talking to?
Becky.
Who's Becky?
This, and I just like, is he right next to me?
Yeah.
I just kind of put it right in his face.
Oh,
this is Becky.
Okay. So you're a goblin, is that right?
Would he know? Because I'm disguised, technically.
Yeah, yes, you do. You will need to make an insight check.
My bad.
Yeah, because I'm just covered in like some sort of clay to like lighten my skin.
I know, that's a nat 7. Wait, insight?
Yes.
6.
Okay.
Do I need to roll a
It's
deception?
super ugly. No.
Don't take it wrong with nothing, but you look like crap.
What do you mean?
You look like you've been messed up or something. Like, what happened to your nose? It's all like wonky.
He just starts crying.
I'm sorry.
It is Brost the handsome.
I'm a bit on edge. Sorry. I didn't.
That was a better word.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Can't say my ours.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I kind of dig it.
It's like baller.
Yeah, I feel like it's on brand.
Sorry. Didn't mean to make you cry.
You guys are crossing this wooden bridge that leads into a small fishing town just on the outside of the city walls.
Well, don't take this wrong or nothing, but you don't seem to fit with the rest of the people here.
I don't do well with people.
Yeah, it makes 2 of us. How'd you end up with this group?
Just was needed to get out of where I was at, and I'm searching just for things and trying to study and become stronger.
Become stronger out.
I'm dropping back this one.
I have to study scrolls or
Just drop it. Like I was on the
As soon as you say that, like,
I'm like
I'm
letting the
kind
card
of
go.
making faces.
So I can
okay. Let me see here really quick. I'm gonna cast
so I want to see how they're doing.
Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like anything like small on you?
I have a pair of batons.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is cast Mage Hand and
Okay.
kind of do like a parlor trick and kind of like take up a baton and kind of fling it around in the hand
Okay, so
and then give it back to you.
as soon as it floats up, like
Yeah.
before you even finish, I kind of jump back. Oh, no, that's mine. Thanks. And I grab it out of the air.
I was just giving you a example, I guess.
All right, well, maybe keep all that to yourself. All right, I'm not interested.
Okay. I just turn around and start talking to Becky again.
Are you coming in now?
So I was on this one and I like got off and then like let it go and then I'm gonna walk with the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like dropping back.
All right.
All the way to the third cart? You
Yeah.
on the first. Okay.
Yeah. Because they're having this in-depth, they're like great old one or whatever. And I'm like, okay, move
So
on.
as-
You hear that, you're like, wow.
As I see you
Yeah,
coming
that's
back,
fine.
I'm gonna like look out of the camera and be like, Psst, hey, what's with this guy?
Who are you asking?
I'm just
Yeah.
conversing about my
This
Him?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's with him?
I'm choosing not to pay attention.
I look at him. Do I need to make some sort of a check?
Yeah.
Just 15 on the dice. What's the check?
All right, go ahead and insight. Go ahead and roll yours.
19. I'll try to do it, Josh.
You're probably gonna get it. It's 15 with my plus.
You can't tell exactly what's going on. You can tell he's got a lot of some sort of homemade makeup on his face. Also, keep that number. That is your disguise for until you put on another one.
Okay.
Looks good to me. I don't know.
He seems a bit I don't
Shifty?
know. Probably.
How you doing, man?
Oh,
I just
better.
put disguise DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for asking that.
Saw the people you were with. Kind of rough.
Yeah, you can say that. I kind of claim up when you say that.
And you guys breach through the gates as they're drawn open. And you enter into the narrow bank. As soon as you cross the walls, the town is bustling. You've entered into some sort of merchant district.
So as we're coming in, like before things get too crazy, you see that I'm kind of tearing up a little bit, and I'm kind of trying to fight it back. But I'm like, hey, listen, I know that.
I just like paw him, like just like, hey man,
Oh,
it's fine, dude.
when you said that, my brain immediately went to what tabaxi. I was like, whoa, wait.
I got some big mitts, you know what I mean? My mitts are big. So I'm
Alright.
sort of like,
Okay,
I'm sort of like, hey man,
Hey. I know that.
you all right?
I know I'm
We don't
not.
have to talk about it.
I know I'm not part of this group.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I'm not. I just.
Do you want
kinda
me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I got nothing.
then you're in.
All right.
Me.
Wait, what?
I don't think it works that way, does it?
Who gets to decide?
I don't know who's in charge.
Me.
And you trust me?
Yeah.
I don't trust you, but why do you trust me?
I don't, but I'd say, well, you know.
We met like what 2 hours ago? I don't know.
Yeah. I've lost a lot of people myself, so you seem like you're probably at the end of your rope. So
All right.
you just lost all your family.
Yeah.
Right.
I did. Promise I won't cause no trouble.
And if you do, we'll work it out.
All right. Well. Okay. Well,
I mean, I speak for myself. I suppose the rest of these guys. But,
I thought you were in charge.
well, I mean, between me and you, I mean, it's just me and you.
But you.
We're the only part of the group. You know what I mean?
So they don't know you're in charge.
No.
Oh, okay. So.
You and I are making this group right now.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
with a kid? How old do you think I am?
All our cameras got messed up. Justin.
What?
D-bag?
I literally haven't done anything. I haven't even disconnected.
What are you, like 15, 16?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I joined the military when I was 13, man.
13?
Yeah,
That's not true. No way.
100%.
That's not true.
Yeah, you go into training when you're 13. You don't fight until you're 17, but
Wow.
you train.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't know you were listening.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Hi.
You want to join this group we got?
You mean run around with you?
Yes.
I mean, I've never been with anyone before.
That's what she said.
Not that kind of group.
I saw what you were doing out there, man.
I just did what Becky told me I should do.
Well, you should keep listening to Becky.
Okay.
Who's Becky?
It's debatable.
I just put the stick in your face.
Yo. I straight up look at the stick. I take it and I'm like, in your chill. In you're still on your hand.
Oh,
Like your hand's still on, and I'm like, You see a tiny hand on mine. Yeah, it's like Lincoln's hand on yours.
Yeah.
It's like okay. I'm actually doing a check right there, but Adam's not
So,
here to do it. But.
what is this group exactly? What are we doing?
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, check this out. After the war, right? The war gave me purpose.
Yeah.
Fought, I was in the military for 13 till now, so 20 years.
That's impressive.
It ended 4 years ago, and in a lot of ways, my purpose ended. I've tried a couple different things, and it's just none of this seems to be panning out. I'm actually here to see one of my buddies, one of the only other people from the war that I keep in contact with. His name's Hugo. He
All right. What are you
Does
doing
someone-
with this?
Does someone have the Twitch stream on? Because we can hear it's echoing.
Yeah, it's echoing a little bit. I've noticed
I
that
think it's Adam's upstairs.
hearing
So
myself
it'd
is
be that.
weird.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's showing him on the thing.
I mean, I don't know. So,
There, that's good.
There you go.
in a lot of ways, fighting's what I've been good at.
So is that what you're doing here? Are you providing
No. I mean,
escort? This is an escort service?
no. I see what you did there, though. I like it. It's just, I'm actually just here to see Hugo because he's always kind of been my compass in a lot of ways. Maybe he'll give you some direction, but it seems like you make a good point. Maybe we could do something. I don't know. We got some interesting people with some interesting skills.
I'll try.
It's very interesting.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Just talking about this, and I throw up Mage Hand, and I just find something on the cart and just start tossing it.
Yeah, I saw you do the chromatic orb, dude, earlier.
So I glare as soon as you do that and make no effort to hide it. I kind of scoot back away from him and just sort of sit down on the cart.
Not feeling it.
It's fine. Whatever.
Not a Magic fan?
I guess not.
Is this Magic?
That's weird.
It's fine. It's fine.
I love Magic. Oh, well.
Well, for the time being, if it's okay for me to go with you, I'll probably do it. But if this is the likes of the company you keep, maybe I won't. I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah. Free to come and go as you please, my dude.
Hey, by the way,
Hey, thoughts?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead.
what's with the other guy? The one with the stick.
The mask. I was going to ask you, what do you thought about him? Thinking about
No, not the mask. The one with the
stick.
I don't know. He came over in the fight and he put down his stick in the ground and there's wind and stuff.
Oh, yeah. The bald dude. I'm 50-50.
Is he like this?
I mean,
one?
he's got something going on.
I don't pick up on the jabs.
He seemed a little too.
Just to let you know.
He's a tad on the reckless side.
Is he
They nearly drug him into the woods.
I saw that twice.
Yeah, I saw it twice.
I had a feeling I was going to be next, so I ran and hid in a bush.
Yeah, me too.
That makes sense.
We got something in common.
Ugh.
So I don't know about him. He's not bad. I mean, he doesn't seem bad. We'll tap on the reckless side.
But he's like this one, like a wizard, something.
Yeah, maybe some sort of mage of some kind. I'm not sure.
Aye.
But you're not keen on.
Not particularly.
Any reason why? Or you just
No reason.
okay.
What would there be?
I mean,
I don't
just
wanna
use
talk
it.
about
Okay, that's fine. Great. I don't want to talk about it. Pulling the lane. You know what? Shut up, dude. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah,
Yo.
at this point, I get kind of annoyed at the whole thing. conversation about magic. And so I'm gonna actually like go to the back of the cart and just kind of.
Real quick. What do you think about the mask guy?
And while you're talking, I'm just kind of like checking out your armor and kind of fiddling with it while you're like it's obvious. I'm not trying to steal nothing, but
He's trying to steal from you, by the way. I saw what happened. Me on ice.
trying to steal me? No, it's just you've got such interesting armor.
Yeah, that's cool.
What up? I'm Dorothy. Yeah, what's up with that? Story for another time. And I just
Nobody wants to talk about it.
well, I got a reason. You guys could end up killing me.
I
don't trust you well enough
He's
yet.
got the plague.
I'm gonna go talk to Absalom's in the first one, so I guess I would go talk to
Taryn and Carmack.
So, question.
Yo, how we doing, fellas?
Yo, Karen.
What's that? Is this in character or is this Justin?
What?
Are you in character or are you asking is Justin?
Oh, I was in character.
Okay, legit.
Yeah. So, this group of people you were with, are they all like you?
Who?
Well, did you come back to our wagon that we were in?
I'm talking to
Because I just walked up to you.
I'm talking to Carmack.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you're asking if all the people that I was with are like me?
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, it's a bit of a hodgepodge, really. Seemed like people, all sorts, there were some elves, some dwarves, some humans. I was, one of two dragonborn. It's actually kind of how I got involved in the group, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But just a variety of people.
I've done a lot of traveling. I gotta say, it's fascinating. I've never seen a dragonborn.
So yeah, we're not that common outside of the clan. I mean, most of us stick to kind of like the groups that we grew up around. There's a lot of significant kind of like we like to support each other.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, one of us gets a little bit of an itch or decides to go adventuring, and then we kind of go out in the world.
So has this experience made you religious, or have you always been with this group? Or you're saying you found them after you left your clan, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a long story, but the short version is I liked a girl, and she was in it, so I decided to join.
You should probably do a perception.
Well, that's always a choice people make a lot of times, I guess.
Okay.
So was this I don't know, is this a religion? Are you find yourself spiritually attached, or?
In the sense that I kind of just got involved because I thought it was just like a club or a group that people hang out with,
Mm-hmm.
And all the talk about the great old one was just kind of like the thing they did. I didn't really even think that he existed.
Yes.
Also,
still not sure if he exists.
Lance said this in escort service.
But
Okay.
The whole pact thing I thought was just kind of like a hazing, you get involved in a group and put you through some tests just for the fun of it.
And what about the girl you were with? What happened there? What's going on there?
It's a strange thing. It seemed like we're hitting it off and everything was going pretty good. But not too long after everybody had made the pacts, and I realized I was probably way in over my head, and I think I messed something up with making a pact with a different guy. One day she was there, and the next day she just wasn't. And I asked around, and it seemed like
literally.
like it seemed like she just kind of, I don't want to say disappeared, but like, like she was a real dragonborn. It's
Mhm.
just, it seemed like no one knew where she went. It was really weird.
Strange. No, I gotta
What's going on, fellas?
tell you. Oh, hello.
Oh, am I interrupting? My bad. You guys go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Come on, you can come in.
How you
Yeah,
guys
we were
doing?
just talking about religion and friend
Oh, yeah?
groups and stuff like that.
Right on.
Mm.
Not really. I don't know too much about all that, but you guys doing good? That scrap took it out of us pretty well. So
Yeah. Speaking of which, thank you for saving my life a couple times actually. Thank you.
yeah, it's
Oh, that was you.
Happens.
You were the guy doing the healing magic stuff.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was you.
I pull back a piece of my cloak. Yeah, dude, it's Ironheart, bro.
Mm.
It's a medallion.
Oh yeah.
There's
Yeah.
actually two parts of it are lit up, two parts of it are not.
Are you telling us this, or are we seeing it?
Yeah, you're seeing it. Like I pull
Oh,
back.
okay,
Like
okay.
you can. I'm just describing what you see.
Okay.
You see like a medallion under my like cloak.
Gotcha. I didn't know if you thought we were stupid, so you were explaining it to us.
Yeah, this is light.
I do tell you though. I do tell you. I'm like, yo, it's an Ironheart, bro.
Okay.
And I'm also kind of gauging what you think of that.
Like
Do we know anything about the Ironheart?
I don't really
Well,
know.
Arcana check.
Okay.
Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana.
It's weird. I usually say Arcana. I'm not sure why I said Arcana.
5. I got a 5 on that.
I got a 14.
14. Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. Cool,
So, yeah.
man.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
what
okay.
is that? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. It's a dwarven magic item that allows you to store spells in it.
Mm-hmm.
It can only be restored by a priest of Morden. So
Of Morden?
yeah, of Morden, the Allfather. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm aware of the Allfather.
Yeah. He so I had somebody do that, and so I've
I'm
used
less
two.
aware of him. So
Oh yeah, right.
Are you a worshiper of the Allfather, or just a
No.
collector?
I mean, I respect him.
Mm-hmm.
I had a real good friend of mine was dwarven. So
Okay.
So yeah.
So most of all of this conversation has occurred on the road. Now that you guys have actually made it into the gates of the city of Brost proper, almost immediately somebody comes up to the caravan and is like, "Oh, hello, welcome. Oh my God, so what has happened to you?" And notice that like everybody's ragtag, a little bit haggard. That one lady is like bandaged all around the stomach, where just her guts
We're
all fell out.
we're all right.
They're like, no, you must get to the temple right away. You must go. Here, follow me. And the caravan immediately begins to pull this way. You guys go to the north to a larger structure. If you still have your maps.
Yep.
This one. This larger structure right at the south end of the square.
Okay.
And this is an incredible sight. You could see it from the moment you entered the gates. You couldn't tell what it is. As you get close, have you guys ever seen the Tree of Life at the Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World?
Oh yeah.
You're kind of looking at that. This is like a ginormous banyan tree. And so it's huge, and it looks almost like it's just a pillar of giant vines that have wrapped into itself. This enormous tree bursts out of this building, and it's probably 80 feet tall. And you can see tiny little people moving about throughout the limbs and the branches.
People are built into it.
Yes. And you can see that the structure itself is like four corners each, a large tree in its own right. And as you guys make it up there to the temple, this older white male with like balding and just like the horseshoe hair, like shuffles up to meet one of the priests, you assume. You can tell that they look very much differently. For those of you that have any sort of monk association, they almost look monkish to you. And their bare feet, you can tell that their fingers and feet are dirty somewhat, like they've been gardening all day. This is a half-elven woman, long, dreaded hair, and she's wearing very immodest green silk clothing. And as soon as this person begins to speak with this woman, her head turns to you and she shouts. You can hear her shout, "They need our assistance!" And you guys are basically swarmed. In what is like the next 10-15 minutes, you guys are swarmed by these druids and other people and all these. And what would you like to do? As
Your boy dips.
Yeah, I did too. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Okay, so they're all approaching you guys from basically like the right side of the caravan. As like you guys all kind of shift towards.
I don't do it in such a way. It's like, I'm just sort of like, yo, I see that tavern over there, and I just start walking.
I just become one with like the luggage.
I
see them.
Andre the Giant style. I'm just like, okay.
Do I recognize their cloaks? Like, am I familiar with them? With what like religion they are?
Yes, you immediately recognize symbols of Melora.
Okay.
Holy crap!
So, who's approaching me specifically?
Just like a cascade of people at this point. It's basically like a wall of people that quickly approach the caravan. And you can see fingers like pointing like towards you guys specifically.
Hit me with the closest one.
The closest one we'll say is a kind of a rotund gnomish fellow with like what looks to be like mold growing out of his hair.
Are you near me? Are you close? How close are we together?
I'm still
because you were behind me.
Yeah, I kind of moved like to the very, very back of the caravan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're far away from me.
Probably. Where are you at?
Well, I was like talking to them.
Oh, that's
which
right.
is middle cart, and then
I snuck
you were
up during
behind
the conversation,
me.
Kind of listened, but then I moved
Then you
back
did
to where
back?
I was. Yeah, so I'm at the very back of the caravan.
Pull the tables like slightly away from the middle one. I just noticed that my camera's like shaking. Probably feel like I see one.
So as he comes up to me, I'm gonna say, please, I haven't eaten in a while. Do you have any food?
Oh dear son, yes, right away. Are you injured at all?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I feel a bit nauseous.
Yeah, he begins handing you things. He's like, bread,
Thank you.
here's this,
Thank
fish, some jerky, digging around.
I think I need to lie down.
Yes, right away. Come with us. We'll show you into.
Do you have any gin?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, all right. It's just
We have
curious.
several wines, but you look rather young.
Oh, I'm a bit older than I look.
All right.
What's the drinking age? Okay. What is the drinking age?
I mean, dude, this is medieval, boys. It's just sort of like,
I'll probably be fine, but maybe a little bit wine.
Okay, all right.
And it's at this moment that you look up. Has everybody else? I think has anybody not gone away from this crowd
He did.
I'm going towards them for sure.
towards the temple?
Yeah.
Okay, you see emerging from the temple, dressed in shining black armor with brass filigree all over it.
Oh,
Probably a 7-foot-tall, completely clad to the helmet knight. You can see even from the probably 40 feet away from the entrance where you are, glowing irises. And he begins to walk towards the caravan.
hey, who is that?
That is a knight. He's just shown up in the last few days, I believe. Hey, sir, could you?
And
Oh,
he
no,
calls
no.
him over.
All right.
And he looks over that way, and he begins to walk towards you. And it's like the scene in the mall in Terminator. Like you see this guy just like, yeah, and he's got this giant glaive across his back and his shield. And as he gets closer, he pulls off his helmet, and his hair kind of like billows out. It's that same just like shimmering brass color, and it kind of ripples in the wind, even though there's not really much wind. And at the very edges, it almost looks like the tip of flame. How some of it almost looks like it disconnects, but nothing flies away. But it looks like the very edge of flame as it ripples. And as he looks up, you can see his skin is darkened, and he looks towards you and he goes, "Hello, are you with this caravan, child?"
They picked me up along the road. I was running on some bad luck.
Understood. I feel for you. You have my sympathies. I am Ignamar.
I don't think I've heard of you before.
I don't
Should
suppose
I?
you should. I'm not from around here, actually. Are you with anyone else? You seem rather young to be on your own.
I guess so. I had some friends with me, but they didn't
Could
make
you
it.
help me gather them together, please?
They didn't make it.
Oh. Well, I am sorry for your loss. What was your name?
Alton.
And his eyes kind of flare as he looks at you. Alton.
Can I make an insight check, I guess?
You got one owner.
What'd you say?
What I see from the card.
Yes.
Can I do like I guess it'd be insight?
Yeah.
Because friend or foe type deal.
And I
you
want
can kind of hear him.
I want to hit it as well. I'm specifically trying to figure out if he's a wizard.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That one! Woo!
Excellent. This guy's probably definitely a wizard.
The flame hair, dude, that's a wizard if I ever saw it.
This guy's a flamer.
Yes. Okay, I stay in the garden.
You think that this guy could definitely kill you.
Okay.
Pretty easily.
Yeah, I hide.
And so
I stay in the ground too.
you
I'm gonna approach a worshiper or a follower.
Okay.
Listen, I wish you the best of luck, but I don't feel particularly good. I'm gonna go lie down if that's all right.
Absolutely. I'll
Thank you.
find you
All
if
right.
I need to. And he smiles, just this bright, perfect Prince Charming smile.
All right.
And he begins to move through.
Definitely.
Taryn, you're intercepted by this same figure.
Yes.
Hello. I take it that you were with the caravan on the road.
Yeah. And who are you?
Ignamal. I apologize for my appearance. I am not from around here.
Yes, I see. I'm fairly familiar with Malorian monks, and you don't strike me as a worshiper of hers.
No, not particularly. Did you encounter anything on the road, or were you with anyone?
Am I close
Yes.
enough to do this?
I was with this caravan. No one in particular.
Could you tell me what happened? Someone said you were attacked.
Yeah, we were traveling. We saw a cart laying on
As
the
you
side
begin
of the
to
road.
talk, you again see his irises, that bright flaming color kind of glow a bit.
Also, I'm gonna grab my stomach. Oh, hold on. I need to sit, and I'm gonna sit in earshot on the ground and catch my breath.
Yeah. That older gnome kind of runs toward.
Is it off-putting, Adam?
It's notable. It's no more off-putting than the rest of his appearance. I mean, this guy looks like flame incarnate.
Okay. We saw a car that had been turned on its side, and a young man was under it. I believe it's the young man you just spoke with. We approached to see if he was okay, and these creatures that came out of the woods, these perverse abominations of nature, they were created from vines and seemingly tar. They had spikes. It was quite unnatural. We fought them off, but not at the expense of losing a couple people and me myself almost dying a couple times. It's horrifying.
He puts a hand out onto your shoulder at this and goes, "I'm glad that you are all right. If you need anything, please seek help at the temple." And
Sorry,
he moves on.
who are you?
Perhaps we should meet
Why are you interested?
for dinner. I am Ignam Mal. I am.
Yes, I understand that. I just
Drop the mic.
Mal, M-A-L.
I am on loan from the city of Brost to your queen, and I have been sent to this area on a mission. I think that you may be able to provide me some assistance with this, and I could answer some of your questions as well. Could you
Okay.
gather any compatriots that you may have worked with during this incident? Meet me.
Yeah, I guess.
I would appreciate it. And if you could, I'll pay for dinner and provide lodging.
Where would you like to meet?
Perhaps we should meet at the Hallowed Mountain. And he points to a nearby inn and tavern that, at the very top of it is like constructed roughly to look like a bit of a mountain.
Okay.
Say dinner time.
Okay.
All right.
Are you heading towards that?
Yeah.
Farewell. And he goes about, and you can see him. He makes contact with several other people.
Can I stealth away? Because I'm gonna follow him. He's heading actually towards that end.
I'm halfway to that.
The Hallowed Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go meet up with him really quick. Do I have to roll for anything?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth.
Hallowed Mountain.
14.
Yes. 14. Nobody tries to stop you. Yes. You're as unnoticed as you can be, and a large populace.
You didn't exchange your name with me earlier.
The interesting party.
What?
members
You
are.
didn't.
If that makes sense.
That's why I'm just like pulling on you.
Everybody.
Well, you can't help but notice
I
this
want them to
guy.
see this.
Because again, he's about 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's a giant flavor.
He's jacked.
His armor is black.
So when I'm standing there, I want to be asking, like, as they're coming to talk to me, I'm gonna kind of like ask them questions. That's what I want to do.
The interrogator becomes
Who are
the
you asking questions?
Like the
interrogatee.
monks, as they're like, "Oh, can you help you?" And it's like,
What
yeah,
is
yeah, I
the
just start
ass
asking
being
them.
Yo, can I help you, bud?
What sort of questions?
What is your
So
favorite
who
color?
approaches me? I just play
We'll say at this point it's we'll say it's a younger looking human woman. Again, she's like large gauged ears and like braided dreads on her back. And all of both men and women are wearing this very immodest, like very almost see-through silk green.
Butt naked.
Close, pretty close.
You guys have a pretty good system of doing all this. Do you know? Does this happen often?
Got a pretty good system
Well,
for rousing
doing
people.
Unfortunately,
Making
yes,
children.
there have been several attacks on the road recently. Are you okay? Are you hurt at all?
I'm fine. I could use some food though.
Mm.
Oh yes, absolutely. And she druid crafts a few things. You can see like there's like a mostly eaten like vine of berries, and she druid crafts it and brings them back. Yeah, please.
What do you know of the forest guardians in this area?
Oh, the white wolf.
I grabbed the food and I'm just kind of like,
Yeah,
that's perfect, dude. This is so freaking good.
Yeah, I just kind of like, but like not what you notice. It's kind of like,
Which guardians do you speak of? There are many, especially the closer you get to the Weldy.
explain to me what that is. I'm curious.
You do know the Weldy, though.
I
That
do.
is a famous forest.
Okay.
The Weldy is where the true elves live, the wild elves. It's a place many say bridges the gap between our world and the Feywild.
Do you know do people usually talk about who attacks them?
No, lately there haven't been any survivors. Your group is actually the first. This has only been going on for a few weeks.
That's what I was afraid of.
But are you talking about the White Wolves?
What do you know?
Only stories. I would love to see one. I'd love to meet one.
Maybe I said I have.
Are you serious? Is it true that they can see into your soul?
Didn't get close enough.
And she you can see her eyes begin to well with tears at this, and she kind of clenches her hands a little bit. It said that they are nature's true guardians, and that they protect the forest. And it would be amazing to meet one, to speak with them. The things that they've seen. But if you're okay, I really should check on some of the others.
Go ahead. Now I'm gonna like kind of scope out and see where everybody's going, kind of thing.
Okay.
Hey. Good guy.
I'm gonna walk up to another person that try and get some healing.
And
Okay.
then,
What are you doing?
I don't like big groups of people.
Okay.
I don't want you guys to leave me, but I'm gonna go find some like ancient text.
Leave you. We're in town.
I know, but if something happens and I'm not around, you don't know where to find me.
Oh, got it. That's a good idea.
Sure.
Smart.
Yeah, just don't leave me, please.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find a library or something.
Okay, well, I'm going over here.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
sounds good.
All right.
What was your name?
Vrogs.
You said that. Yeah. Okay.
And yours? I didn't quite catch yours.
Eric.
Eric?
Yeah, just. That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
So yeah.
I want to make another insight on him.
Okay.
Just like we're interacting more. So it's like,
Yeah. I'll give you advantage on this one, since you were already suspicious.
oh, you lucked out on that.
This is a 14.
18 total.
He beats the DC on that one.
Now that you've had a bit more time to kind of see him, you can see some of the goblinoid features.
How big are you? Not that big.
I'm like
4 foot or something?
3'9".
Okay.
Weigh about 75 pounds.
Roughly
He's a
gnomish
wee
size,
little
but
boy.
he doesn't look like a gnome to you under closer examination.
Well,
I want to pick you up. Can
Can
I one hand pick this dude up?
Probably.
Yeah.
5 pounds, yeah.
It's more of like you probably couldn't hold as long, especially if he's kicking, but you can pick him up.
Your secret's safe with me.
My eyes get like huge. Do you set me down, or
Becky
am I
goes,
still?
Yeah,
just
sit him
like-
down.
You hear Becky go, oh no.
We must go, Becky. And I run off into like the streets or whatever, try to find some library or some kind of ancient place
Okay.
where I can study text or something like that.
I'm going to that tavern, boy.
All right. So, you, Carmack, what are you doing during this?
Oh, boy.
So like as people are being like ushered towards the temple. I'm actually in pretty decent shape. Like I regained all the health that I've had, so like I'm feeling pretty good. But I feel like I probably still headed in that direction because it just kind of seemed like where people were going. So, and I was curious to see about this healing that they were doing.
Any specific sort of conversation that you'd like to engage in?
Not immediately. I'm more like someone that's people watching for a little bit. And so like I just kind of like I'm kind of meandering around. I mean I stick out because I'm a dragonborn, but I'm not like directly trying to engage with anybody immediately. But if someone comes along, then I'll probably talk to them.
Okay. So, Eric, as you make your way into the tavern, you open up very much like the saloon style doors. You open them up, and there's a lot of bustle going on the inside. You can see lots of people, but this is where you were supposed to meet. And you're not substantially early, but it was maybe a little bit closer towards dinner time. This is definitely where you were supposed to meet.
It's closer to dinner time or not?
You were supposed to meet closer.
Oh,
to dinner
closer
time,
to dinner
and it's a little ways off now. But also, if you know him, he's usually early.
Bingo. Yeah, I just sort of like look about. If I don't see him immediately, I'm gonna go grab a couple drinks, like a hog leg, like turkey leg type scenario. just a mid, just a first dinner. And I'm gonna have a second dinner in a little bit.
I respect that.
I'm a big dude. Sort of like, boom.
I'm a big dude.
Just a big dude, man. You know what I'm saying?
Needs protein.
For these muscles.
You got my notes here.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
What
Yo, Josh, you were your beefcake, dude. What'd you wrestle?
165.
Pretty competitive. Pretty competitive.
155 is worse.
Barbell.
Shitbound was like 105 or 102 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, that's some bullshit.
What's happening right now?
All right.
He's getting some details on the tavern for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oof. I'm rolling single digits every time. It's real bad.
Get him
This
out.
die. Oh, there's nat 20.
That's what I like to see.
Oh, that die is cursed.
Poop.
Jinx befuddled.
So, as you approach the bar, you see a half-elf woman. I'm sorry, a female elf. She's very well dressed, even though she's working the bar. But even with her fine clothes, she looks a bit run down.
Tips, yeah.
She's a smidge portly, but not overly obese. She has slicked back auburn hair. Her face is full. Her cheeks are rosy. and
She's a thick elf.
Slightly. She's a little curvy.
With an extra K.
Yeah. And she sports like flawlessly. Anytime anybody makes eye contact with her, she's got this perfect smile and a twinkle in her eye. And she approaches you. All right, traveler, what can I do for you?
Well, I will take a shot of Bleak Wrath if you have it.
Okay.
And two Razweeds.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be full silver. And
Easy.
She goes and she prepares your items and sits
Oh, I'm sorry. And a meat. What kind of meat you have? Yeah.
absolutely.
Just
You got
meat.
it.
I'll leave it at that.
I wasn't to judge, but it's a little early still. And she goes on and she gathers your items and brings them back to you in pretty short order.
Sweet.
So, what brings you to Brost?
A medial friend, Hugo Mueller. About yay tall, skinnier, short,
And
short
you
blonde
hear,
hair.
You hear from like over your shoulder, not anymore. And
Oh, you
and
sly
look over
dog.
and you see this portly human, and he's shoved to the side, and just behind him is a dwarf, and he goes, "You scallywag! I thought you'd be late."
You son of a gun.
And he starts walking towards you, and you can see that he's in a finely tailored suit, gold buttons. He's got a fancy little hat and everything.
I like that.
And the only thing that makes this kind of offsetting is that they're cut to shorts on his right leg. His left leg goes all the way to the ground. His right leg stops at the knee, and you can see a platinum and gold crafted leg, a replacement for what he has lost. And he starts making his way towards you, and he goes,
Was I like familiar that he lost his leg? Do I know this?
"You knew of it.
Okay.
You've not seen
Okay.
it, and you've definitely not seen it in this
Sure.
condition."
Right.
But he goes, "Are you gonna make me run over there, or are you gonna come over here? If I've got to come to you,
All right.
I'm gonna beat you with this thing."
All right. So impatient. All right. Do you need liquor? No. You don't. All right. I go over there.
All right. So you make your way over to the table, and he stands up from where he was seated, gives you a big hug around the
100%.
waist. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
He takes,
Little,
takes his hat off, and you can see he's got like a little bit of balding up on the top now.
I'm doing okay. I didn't find as much purpose after the war as you did. So.
Well, I had a bit of a head start. Lost the leg.
True.
I get busy doing something. Decided
True.
I'd be,
Obviously, you did well.
so I
So,
decided I'd be rich.
I just, I don't know what to do.
Well, listen, I appreciate you coming up here. I know that it's a bit of a favor to me. And he looks at you knowingly, because you definitely were ready to kind of swallow your pride on this one. And he immediately subverts it.
I can appreciate it. You know, being a dwarf, we have certain limitations, and especially being based out of Zaz, it's difficult to operate a business all the way up here in Brost.
Right.
So I can appreciate you coming up here to the edge of the world for me. I know that it's been hard for you.
Yeah. Still, it's my right hand's hurt again. It's just that same, and I pull it up, and you can see like the dragon mark.
You mean give a flaming demon hand?
Taking the potions.
Yeah, I just money's tight.
Well, hopefully we can change that. Let's eat, let's drink, let's catch up a bit, and I've got something to show you. And as you guys begin to have your conversation, one other thing. Now, I know that when we first talked, Albert was still, and he gets a little choked up at this. Albert died about 6 months ago. And he's getting charged over to his oldest, and she's intelligent, very intelligent, but had not seen the things that we'd seen, had not faced the world like we faced, not like Albert faced for sure. And I'm worried for her, and I feel we're responsible.
Right.
That's really why I've called you up here. Under the guise of that work, whatever, what have you, I would like for you to watch out for her.
Okay.
She's going to need some help, and the right kind, because she's already got a lot of advisors. A lot of people have come up with a lot of advice for her, and I don't know that they all have her best interest at heart.
Does she need doers as opposed to advisors?
Have you seen the soldiers around here?
I didn't even notice them, to be honest.
Because there aren't any. Not a bloody one. Farmers, wives, widows. I could take this place with just my left leg. And a bit of ale.
Oh, this guy. Yo, man. Don't. Oh, my.
But anyway,
Let's
see, let's drink, let's catch up.
Right,
Tell me what you've been up to in the last, 5-6 years?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
5.5, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Alton, what are you doing?
So my plan is to not ham it up too hard because I'm not that great of a performer, but that I'm gonna a little bit. Get him to take me in, put me in a room kind of by myself if possible.
It's done.
And
well, I take that back. You are left alone, but it's in kind of a mass triage sort of a setup.
Okay.
Although that there aren't many injured, so it's pretty in and out.
So I'm gonna grab the gnome dude again, the one who seemed kind of lax about the drinking laws. Listen, I know this sounds a bit. Oh, thank you. Never mind.
Yeah, it's good. It's like pouring down his chin.
It's good. If you got any more, just keep it coming.
Okay.
All right. Okay. As soon as he turns away, I am going to kind of look around. Do I see anybody here that I recognize?
You see these people. You see the one slightly larger, more portly guy that was firing the crossbow. But yeah, nobody.
Okay. Then I am going to kind of wait until nobody's paying attention and do my best to slip out unnoticed. Not necessarily stealthily, but just kind of act like I'm sort of ambling out to throw
Not a
up.
problem. In the chaos?
Perfect.
Not a problem.
So I'm gonna make my way outside. When I get out there, I'm gonna look around and see if let me see how I want to do this. I actually am going to look around for the closest tavern. Would it be the one that they went to?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to make my way in that direction, but instead of looking for the crew, I am going to look for other people that I might recognize who probably would be loitering in the alleys around the place, but might possibly be inside.
All right, Absalom.
So the general vicinity of everybody went to the tavern.
Most. Basically at a 50-50 split.
I think us three, and then those two went.
Well, I dipped out to look for it.
Oh, you did completely.
Yeah.
Me and him, tavern. Those two, temple.
You know what? Did I see the goblin run out?
I was stealth.
Well, when you ran out, you weren't.
Yeah.
You said you full ran.
Adam, just
No, I said when I was
just
getting
I
out.
still want to know if I saw it.
Yeah.
Just for I don't
Which
pull my
your
actual
stats
thing
you
up.
probably did. to be
I just
honest,
sort of
but
like gesture towards.
I think
it,
I
and
rolled
just
like a
this hurts.
15.
So did I see the
Myself.
goblin?
You noticed him. Yeah, you noticed him.
Did I need to make a check?
Probably not with his stats. I
Yeah,
rolled a
actually,
15.
yeah, because this would have been an active thing. You actively would have.
So okay. So
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
You caught him. The general direction you went.
You might also be those things like did pick him up and
Yeah, he did.
like that kind of anti-stealth thing a little bit.
Below 10, follow the goblin. Above 10, go into the tavern.
Okay.
Below 10, I follow the goblin.
All right. So, what specifically are you looking for, Brogs?
I'm going to find some ancient texts in some kind of library somewhere. I'm specifically gonna look. I would figured I'd know where it is since I've been dealing with this stuff for a while, like any magical spells or any information on where I can go to find some kind of magic something.
All right. So, looking around, you see at like the first corner that you come to, it's got like one of those big like spiral, almost like totem pole looking things with all the signs and everything, and you find a shop just about a block to the south from where you are, and you make your way down there, and you can actually see from the corner that you're standing on 3 separate magic shops. They look like they specialize in different things. The one on the very corner, furthest away from you, however, looks to be some sort of spell work. You can see it's like unfolded scrolls and things to that effect.
What were the other two? Just curious.
At a glance, the one to your right, kind of tucked along. Actually, if you have that map, I can show you.
Yep.
All right, so this, look at mine. This shop right here on the corner.
Okay.
That's the one that looks like it's spell work. The one back here, this odd shape, almost triangular, is looks to be some sort of like magic item specialty, and maybe a warehouse of some sort. And then this one here is an alchemist.
Okay.
So it's spell work, and then what were the other names?
Items. Some magic
Not
items.
names of them, just kind of like specialties based on the signs.
Item.
I'm still looking at my
That's fine.
names here.
All right, so I'm definitely going to go into the spell workshop there.
Okay. All right, so you walk into you said the one that's spell work?
Yeah.
All right. So again, that's the one that's like the farthest to the south. And as you enter, you find everything you've ever hoped to find. You see scrolls in glass cases, almost like a jewelry shop. That's kind of like lined glass cases here. And you can see scrolls, you can see books, you can see everything that you would need to copy down spells. You can see some magical focuses. Focuses. Yeah, Foci. But you can see that there's some things like that. They specialize. You tell me they specialize in the scribing of magical spells.
Okay.
And you see behind the desk as soon as you enter a male half elf, older man. He's wearing a bright tan suit and a tall hat, which kind of like billows back to a point. And he's not threatening at all. He has golden hair that's graying along the sideburns, and he's got a bit of a receded widow's peak that you can kind of see. And he
he looks towards you and hello, welcome to the store. Is there anything I can help you with? And you see him squint towards you a little bit.
Yes, I'm looking for your scrolls or spells, something I can look at.
Well, yes, please, do peruse.
Okay, so
This store, by the way, is called the Sorcerer's Armory.
So I start just taking a gander around, seeing if there's anything that catches my eye.
And
It all catches
you
your
saw
eye.
him go in.
Okay, I'm gonna go like where the door's at and just twist up next to it, kind of do like one of these against the door and just kind of wait for them to come out.
Take that back. I'm changing the name. I'm calling this Arania's Scriptorium.
Whoa, which one's this?
This is the spell.
That he's in?
Yeah.
Rania? What is it?
Aranius. And that's with like an apostrophe at the end. This guy's name is Aranius.
Okay.
Aranius. Aranius's Scriptorium. I was on the wrong thing before.
So what am I looking at here? I'm just kind of browsing out.
Okay, so you can see that they are situated by levels, as most of these spell scrolls are already pre-copied. And there are several level 1, several level 2, a couple level 3, 1 or 2 level 4 and 5, and there's even a level 6 that is in. There looks to be some sort of magical binding around this scroll that is like an alarm system.
Oh. Okay. I'm just looking at like the
It's
level 1
a
stuff.
glyph, is what it is. Boom, you're dead.
At least one.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the level 1 stuff for now.
Okay. Let's see here. Wrong thing. All right. Is there anything in particular that I can interest you in? Is he focusing on the lower end?
Yeah, I'm still learning. I just want I need something that hurts people.
Oh.
Well, not people in general, just things.
Right. He rings.
I just kind of stare at you strangely because
Right.
I don't know what that means.
All right. So he takes you through. Let's see. We have. Let's see. Yes, we have Bane here. Yes, of course. Catapult. That one's interesting. Used correctly. Something that hurts. Oh. Let's see. No, that's stupid.
I just start whispering to Becky. Becky, this one's strange.
Looks like the last that we have here is Witch Bolt. Are you interested?
How much for the rich bolt?
Someone's looking for that. What are you doing exactly? You follow him in?
No, I'm literally just posted up on the outside door waiting for him to come out.
Okay. While I wait for this PDF to load.
Holding in the boys?
Gonna be Carmack, what are you guys doing? It's not.
I don't know, they haven't done much yet.
I've wandered around a bit, and I actually have some. Part of the reason I'm in Brost is because I'm on guild business. Well, kind of more like a journey of inspiration and learning from wood carvers, since I'm part of a wood carving guild. And so I'm actually gonna spend some time like wandering around nearby shops and stuff to kind of like look at how the buildings have been made and carved, just to like keep my eye out for things of inspiration at this point.
So make a, let's call it, I mean, there's not really, actually, I'm going to give you this, make an appraiser's check,
Okay.
which is going to be based off of your intelligence.
All right.
And this is something that you may, we may give you like a bonus proficiency to in regards to woodworking.
So I got a 19 on the die, plus 1, so dirty 20, and then if you add in proficiency, 20.
So you can see that a lot of these materials used are as natural as possible. You have a lot of unworked wood on the outside, you know, that, like the living edge and all that stuff. Lots of window boxes and a lot of like rooftop gardens even on a lot of these places. This is a very naturally, you can tell that is the motif of the entire town. And you eventually make your way over to the Hammered Nail, which is an entire block's worth of manufacturing and just completely woodworking centric set of businesses.
Okay. I mill around for a bit. I also kind of I'm looking for anybody that's doing any sort of woodworking that has intricate designs on it.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of in charge of some smaller projects that are going to be using like more intricate designs. And I've got some ideas, but it's kind of like I don't have a solid idea of how to carve some of it. So I'm hoping to like network and maybe troubleshoot some of my ideas with someone. So.
Okay, so as you're kind of like walking around in this, because a lot of it's like an open area where they have a lot of goods for sale, but you make your way to the workshop area of the Hammered Nail, and let's see. You come across this super ornate, what looks to be just like a wardrobe, but the detailing of the vine work that just covers this, it almost looks like you're looking three-dimensionally into a forest. And so as you approach, you see this tiny head pop around, and you have this really small female halfling. He's got a brown vest with some filigree on it, but rather simple. It looks almost like somebody that was not as well versed in craftsmanship, like sewed some like flowers and such on it. You tell it's probably something more sentimental than not. But she has two braids that go down the back and then kind of braid together. And she goes, "Hey, don't you touch this. It's a work in progress."
Like, it is quite an exceptional work in progress, I must admit.
Yeah, and you're kind of clumsy. I know it.
It's like, now that you mention it, I do tend to be a bit of a klutz now and then. But
yeah, keep back.
I mean no harm to your work. I know how painful it is to have to start over on something due to even the smallest mishap.
Is it a short joke?
It wasn't meant to be. Would you like it to be?
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down. Hang on. She goes around back or goes down. What's your name?
It's like, oh, I'm Carmack. I'm actually from the Woodcarvers Guild in I don't know. I can't think of a good town name, but from the branch of Wardenhall.
Oh, well, I'm D. Underbow, and I'm from Brost.
Nice to meet you.
But if you're interested in woodworking guilds, you're gonna have to speak with the headmaster. I don't deal with that much, but I can tell that you got an eye for craftsmanship because you're talking to me. One of the best there is here.
It quite looks like it. I'm actually in charge of some small, intricate motifs. Not nearly as elaborate as what you're presenting here, but maybe after I go in and check in with the guild, I might drop back by to see if I can ask about maybe some tips on how to do some of the designs that I've figured out.
Sure. Yeah, this is for the Duchess. It's her birthday in a few weeks, so I've got a lot to do still, as you can see. But yeah, good luck. Good luck to you, Carmack.
I won't take any more of your time.
Everywhere.
What was your name again? Sorry.
Gunderbow.
Gunderbow.
Nope.
Dunderbow. Underbow?
You sweet thing. You're doing the best you can. Melora bless you. It's D-E-E Underbow.
Okay, D Underbow. Got it.
Underbrow.
Got it.
Like a bough of a tree.
Underbowels.
So yeah, looks like this one will be 60 gold.
Would you take 5?
No.
Okay, 4.
No, that's much worse. He leans in at this point and squints towards you.
Oh crap!
He's on to you, bro. And he's being sincere right now.
Yeah. What was your
My disguise thing was 15.
15? Okay. No. You cannot have this 60 gold worth of scroll, which was meticulously crafted, for 4 gold. Please leave my store. Please leave.
I don't mean to offend, I don't really know.
Beat it.
The little arcane like sigil thing on there, would I know about it?
Make an arcana check.
Can I hear?
You mean on the high dollar one? No, not from.
Yeah, the witch bolt or whatever I was looking at.
Oh, the witch bolt one.
Mhm.
Like some of the craftsmanship on it? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and make an arcana check.
That's not bad.
14.
What languages do you speak?
Infernal, Goblin, and Common.
So this is not a language that you can read, but somehow you retain the essence of it. You can tell generally what it is that this would do when cast.
I'm gonna act like I walk out. Is there shelves?
No, this is more just like a jeweler. Like it's
Okay.
just like this U-shaped glass case.
I'm gonna head to the door and try to keep an eye on him. If he kind of diverts his attention,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just make the door shut and kind of walk back and
Alright.
fiddle with
Make
it.
a perception check.
That would be a straight 15.
15. So you like walk to the door and you're like, glance over your shoulder. He's staring right at you.
Okay.
Please go. If
Okay.
you have more money or whatever, then you could come back, but not today.
I'm gonna walk out the door. I'm gonna go around the corner, and I'm gonna cast.
Does he see me?
If I did, I'm not paying attention because I'm
Yeah,
focused
he
on what I'm
doesn't see him
doing.
next to you, but you see him like shuffle up towards the corner.
Towards like an alleyway?
No, just like to where the guy can
Yes.
see me out of shop or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
so
like-
like accidentally towards an alleyway.
I
Yeah.
go that way, right behind him.
So, crap. I'm gonna cast this guy's self.
Okay.
And I gotta get to it. Hold on. And I make myself a foot taller and slightly skinnier.
Okay.
And then I go back
See
to the
what-
store.
But otherwise, you look the same.
Yes, but I'm a foot taller and slimmer.
I've seen
Okay.
them
Feel like you don't look like anything different.
Got it.
Hello, and why are you here?
I try to disguise my own voice.
No, do that.
Hello.
Make a deception
Okay.
check.
Oh, dude, that's about as bad as it gets. I don't even need to roll again. Deception. That's a 5.
Based on the rolls, man, I was gonna let you like con him and he's like,
Do you have a brother?
unfortunately, I rolled a 19.
Okay.
You roll a 1, dude.
Please leave.
I just walk back out.
And he, yeah, yes. So, yes, you were able to see this. He comes out, tries this, goes back in, immediately back out on the street. Taryn.
Yeah.
A man approaches you, a portly guy. You recognize him as the crossbowman from the caravan. He approaches you and he's like, "Hello, I'm terribly sorry. I tried to find some of your friends. We've collected a bit of money because you all saved our lives, and we would like to reward you in the best way that we can. Could you take it?"
I appreciate it, and as much as I'd hate to speak on behalf of the others, I think we were just doing what we knew we should. You should keep your money.
The freaking monk.
He holds out a bag that is heavy and laden with coin, and he's like, "Oh, well, if you speak to them and they think differently, I'll be here for a few days while we manage some trade. So please come and see me. I did speak with Eric, so perhaps if you see him, let him know that Garrett has.
Yeah, if you
about 200.
if you really feel like you need to do something good with it, maybe help out some poor people or donate it to the temple.
Okay, if you speak with them and they decide as such, then it will be done in your name.
Okay.
No, frogs.
I'm going. Can I talk to them about getting healed? Like, can I talk to someone from the temple?
Absolutely.
Because I'm assuming that my monk outfit is similar to theirs.
Not exactly. Although you've seen similar materials, this is not abnormal with Melora worshippers. They just want to be free and as natural as possible. While still respecting cultural expectations, you know. So
yeah.
Nude, but
Yeah,
it's pretty close.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's an older man.
Okay.
Approaches you with like a long white beard that has like flowers and vines kind of woven into it. Totally bald on top. Very muscular for being as old as he is. You would estimate maybe mid-60s. But he comes up to you and he's like, "Child, are you in need of medical attention of some sort?"
Yes, I took quite a blow on our way over here. If you don't mind sparing some of your energy.
Not at all. And he'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on you. Anybody know what that does offhand?
1d8 plus mod.
And so you get 8 HP from that.
Okay. How long have you been here?
I'm sorry, do you mean in the temple or?
Yes, sorry, with the temple.
With the Temple of Melora, nearly 40 years. But as we've just resettled Brost in the last 3, I've only been here for about 2.
Okay. I'm a follower of Melora myself.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful job. Where do you go from?
From north. I'm actually traveling just to learn more about her. I just been wandering from city to city and stopping at temples just to see what she has to offer.
Are you from a temple?
Yes. It's
He looks like slightly
very.
like.
I actually don't know the name of it. I grew up there we never called it anything. It was just home.
Oh. How odd.
This tree's magnificent. It actually reminds me of home. Do you know how long it's been here?
This tree, believe it or not, and all that surround Brost were completely burned to the ground nearly 15 years ago. But Melora's blessing has brought the Evergrove back.
The Evergrove. I've not heard that before. Is that this place?
Yes, that's the name of our temple. And now you know at least one.
Yes, I know the name of a few. I just don't know what ours is called. It's actually kind of embarrassing. Is there a priest or an elder maybe that I could talk to?
Yes, she is currently unavailable. I'm sorry. She's speaking with the Duchess at the moment.
Oh, okay. I got cut off guard earlier. The gentleman in the black knight armor. Is he from here as well, or?
No, he and his accompaniment have arrived over the last 2 days. Said that they were under some orders. They've asked several questions in the temple. Have mostly dealt with the Duchess.
And are they friends of the Temple of Melora or just passing through?
Allow me to show you something, child. And he takes you over towards their altar, which is now deep inside this central tree. And as you go inside, you can see this, what looks like roughly like sunflower seed shape, but it's glowing. It's almost too bright to look at, and it's on a bit of a pedestal. And he goes, Ignum brought this from his home on the plane of fire. He says it's a sun seed. And it has grown this tree an entire foot in just 2 days.
It's amazing.
He's a friend of Melora.
What other properties does this seed have?
I haven't examined it much myself. I know that and you can see like everything around it seems to be very lush. Like all these flowers have bloomed and vines. It's like it seems to be just natural life energy for all of these plants.
Is it warm? Does it feel warm?
Like, can you feel its warmth from here? And you can.
Yeah. Thank you for showing me this. It's incredible.
Yes, he's been very kind. He seems very driven.
Yes, he does seem like a driven individual. His affect, his eyes are piercing.
Yes, they are.
Can I tell if he kind of liked his eyes or about to like that?
Yeah. With your passive insight, which isn't a thing for your character, he'd dig it.
Yeah. Okay. He's very free spirited. Okay. Thank you for your time. Maybe I could stop back. Do you all have any sort of respite for other followers, places to stay, or?
Yes, he gestures up into the tree, and you can see that they're like very much elven in design. You can see these wooden rope stairs that go up and up and up into the tree, and you can see different burrows kind of scattered about.
Does this tree look like the same tree I'm familiar with, or is it of a different species?
This is a unique tree. It is not something that you recognize the species of.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your time, and I definitely appreciate your energy.
Absolutely. All right, and so it is about dinner time. Does anybody want to do anything else before dinner time?
Yes. Okay.
All right.
You go first.
Yeah, Allison. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Okay. Did I see? I'm specifically looking for a guy that I know who hangs around in this area. I had interaction with him before we went out on the road. Am I able to find a
specific person?
Yes. It's not one of the ones I named.
Okay.
Because they're dead.
Right.
Yeah, we got Marty.
Roll for me.
Angela, Deadsky.
An investigation.
Does it help that I have a small whistle that I am known to carry that makes very specific sound?
Roll an investigation with advantage.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go when I'm leaving. I'm going to go look for Carmack.
18.
Okay.
And you can name this, do whatever you want.
All right.
I don't have a name in mind. At 18, you find
very subtly, but there's always this red flag that he likes to kind of present at the edge of an alleyway where he can be found.
Okay.
And it looks just like a dirty handkerchief. It's usually hung over a barrel or something to that effect, but it's always hung in a very specific way.
So I'm going to go to that little handkerchief thing, and I'm going to blow my whistle in a really specific pattern. It's 2 short toots and a long toot.
Okay.
Okay, real quick.
Yes.
How familiar was I with those thingies? I'm trained in nature.
Make a nature check.
Sweet.
It's John C.
That'd be a 20. Dirty.
Dirty 20. You've heard of blights before.
Okay. So would I be familiar with them possibly being in that area?
With the
Or
dirty
was that
20,
completely out of the blue?
No, with the dirty 20, that was absolutely not expected. They have been seen before, but typically closer to the well deeper into the forest. And you guys are like on the road. That's not a happening.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, all right. They are basically sentient foliage, right? So they stick deep in the woods.
Okay.
And then, okay, well, never mind.
All right, and you see approaching, kind of peeks out from the side of a barrel, a younger dwarf, short beard, wears violet clothing and a bit of leather armor, kind of mixed and matched in there. Yes.
Can we talk here? Or do we need to go somewhere else? Yeah, I approach him.
Didn't expect to see you so soon.
Did you hear what happened?
Didn't expect to see you at all, actually.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Yeah, not great. 7.
Heard there was a bit of a bloodbath.
There was. They went into the woods. I don't know what they was looking for, but they told me to stay with the wagon. I don't think they trust me. They went to the woods and then they came back out. And as they came out of the woods, they were slaughtered. I met up with her caravan, the one we was gonna rob, and I was the only one that made it out. I dove in the back of the caravan, and I don't know. They didn't ask me a lot of questions. A bit trusting, I suppose, but
Yeah, a bit stupid, probably.
it seems that way. They're all gone. What do we do?
Whoa, let's not jump to anything here, kid.
What
You
do you
came
mean?
with them.
I came with them to get back. I didn't have any way to get back on my own. The cart was destroyed as part of the plan. I was supposed to take one of theirs.
Hey, listen, your family dies. That's on you, kid.
It was your idea. You're the one that sent us on this stupid.
Oh, would you have given me everything you found?
I would
I
give you
think
what
so.
I owed you. I
We
was supposed to
split
get
the
a
good,
cut.
we split the bad.
I would have given you some of it. I would have given you what I was owed. And
But now you
Yeah.
just expect me to take care of it.
no, I'm saying, did you know? Did you know that was going to happen?
No, I didn't know. Why would I send good assets to be slaughtered?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because you don't think.
Listen, I was trying to do what I could. I did the best I could. I don't know what you expect from me.
Man, well, I wish you would have died and Hamish would have lived. At least he was smart. Listen, I don't mean that.
What do I do now?
You gotta lay low for a little bit. You understand? These people trust you.
I guess so. I don't have any money to eat. I don't have any food. I don't.
Perfect. Use that. Use that face. They'll take care of you.
Lean
I don't
into
know
that.
them. I don't know if I can trust them. A couple of them.
You don't trust them? Do you trust me?
Well,
You do, you're stupid.
Well, all right. I guess.
You're gonna have to start thinking for yourself now, kid.
Oh, how long do I stay with them? I mean, can I still work for you? I mean, I
Well,
thought
if
we
you
was in
stay
this
here,
together.
I don't know where to find you. You know where to find me.
All right.
But hey, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. If you bring any of those people over here to me, you bring trouble to my neighborhood, they'll find
Alright.
less of you than they found of your friends.
Okay.
All right, here, take this. And remember, we split the good and we split the bad. And he gives you 20 gold.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, and I reached down. So the way I didn't describe this before, but not that any of you would know this, super common outfits. But I have cut the hole out of the bottom of my pocket so that I have this dagger strapped on, and you can't tell when I put my hand down in my pocket and pull this dagger out. And so I pull out this fairly nice dwarven dagger.
Where'd you get this?
This is the only thing I could nick off of them, but it's yours, I guess.
Another 10 for your trouble.
Thanks.
We make the best stuff.
Listen, I know, I guess we're not supposed to trust each other. I guess that's the name of the business, but I've always been straight with you. And I don't know. I thought that would give me, I guess, some respect. So you know where to find me if you need me, I guess.
Yeah, I know where to find you.
All right. And then I'm going to leave. Probably go inside. Inside the bar.
Yeah, just gonna slip in the book. Absalom. What are you gonna do this whole time?
I'm still hanging around the shop, by the way. So
Yeah,
he's
I want
probably-
to.
Thinking like,
As soon as I catch him outside the shopping, I want to confront him.
Oh crap! Here he goes.
No.
So are, like you getting me as I
Whoa,
come
whoa,
out,
whoa, whoa,
or like
Okay, so pretty much
If I can see this, I want to join.
Yeah. As soon as you step out, you just feel my hand on your shoulder.
I go, oh, I didn't see you there.
It's fine. I'm saying everything I'm going to say in Goblin.
Okay.
And-
Oh!
So-
Yo!
Did you bring the creatures?
I respond back. Oh, so you know the tongue.
Yeah. Did you summon the creatures? Either on purpose or accident.
No, I didn't know what those things were. I've lived in a tree my whole life.
I mean, looks like they did too.
Good point.
Good point.
Becky goes,
You're right.
Be quiet, Bucky.
I'm just looking around. Just trying to figure out who did this.
I'm not sure, but there's something inside I need. Could you help me with that?
What do you need?
There's a spell in there I'd like to have. I guess I'd owe you a debt.
How much?
It's 60 gold. I can give
How
you.
much money do I have? We never
Yeah,
talked
we got
about
60.
it. I don't have
you've
much
kind of
money.
been cared for.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I do an insight on like his character? Do you know what I mean?
What's
Like chaotic evil, that type.
Oh, like his alignment?
Yeah, that.
You can try.
That's
I
You
never
can try.
realized
He's
that.
really
kinda
good to read
tough.
because he has a master.
Yeah. so disadvantage.
Maybe disadvantage on that.
We never decided.
Nat one.
No idea.
Evil.
This guy is magically concealed in mystery.
There's no way to pierce his disguise.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of money.
How much spell can't even break him, dude?
Right. Well,
We could work for it though.
no, the guy doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know what his problem is. Does he notice that I'm like a foot taller and a little slimmer?
I saw you do it.
He watched you do it, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I was like, and then you just like walk right past him.
Yeah. My character's just oblivious sometimes. So, but
Well, maybe later I'll do the talking, and we'll get you. What was it?
He told me the spell, right? Oh, yeah. It's a spell in there. It's called Witch Bolt.
All right. We'll work towards it, but I can't afford that right now.
Okay. Well, I'll lower you one.
Okay.
All right.
And then
I guess, yeah, so I'm just going to head back to where I saw the rest go.
Okay.
I don't know if they're still there by the time we get there. I don't know how far away we were.
I'm gonna head back.
Not far.
there.
Just you guys are just about a block
So you
south.
boys half cocked, telling hilarious stories.
Right.
Dude, you remember what was it? Battle of Blue Fork, right?
Right.
Yes. We ran. Man, we were so strong. Man, we were so strong. And then and then you cleaved that dude's head. You cleaved it right off.
Yes.
And
And Britt's yelled at me for 2 days about that.
yes, and right after that,
Blah, blah,
he,
not ready and blah, blah. Don't cut your
stop.
head off.
Yeah, it's disrespectful or something. Yeah, and then the halfling sisters, the one to get in your pants, or no, was that
Wanted to.
was that mine?
Yeah.
You sly dog, man. You sly dog. Yeah. What was the other one? There was another one. Oh, that remember that magic missile scroll? We rigged it to backfire on Ambrix. He shot it and it was just boom right on his
No.
face. Oh my!
You rigged it to blow on me. Yeah. I didn't forget, and he pulls his shirt down. He's got these 3 scars on his collarbone.
Yeah, that's what I. Oh man, that was
I
me.
carry that one with me like I carry my leg.
Yes. Oh man. Or what was it? Remember that time we had this Kalimshan, those pickled eggs, and we ate those things, so we puked.
I do remember.
That was disgusting. I can't even smell them.
Don't puke often, but that was
It was rough. It was rough. It was good though.
gallons and gallons. Poor ale didn't know it did it.
Huh? What? Do I hear? Like I imagine.
because he leans in and he goes, "Have you seen her?"
Not in a long time.
Right.
She. I mean, you know.
Busy. Probably busy.
Well,
you know.
she's. Yeah, she's probably busy. Given the whole,
Right.
thing.
Right.
So.
Right. I didn't mean to bring up.
I mean, you know.
anything. All right. Can we get some more?
I would like to see her. I don't know if she wants to see me.
I'm sure she would.
You think?
I mean, you guys, the 2 of you,
Yeah.
this wasn't in the stars lab.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how it goes sometimes.
So, anyway,
Do these guys come in about this time?
yeah,
But he was already there for sure.
yeah, we kind of all kind of slinked in, and you can see him talking to this like now kind of lit dwarf. He's like his collar's a little open, He's kind of
Is this
spun
plugged
up.
in?
A little bit of alcohol, a little bit.
There are lights.
Is there an open seat with the 2 of
Is
them?
it plugged in? What is that?
Is there an open seat with the 2 of them?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
I'm gonna
pretty good
like
sizable
super
table.
awkwardly come up behind you.
Oh, sorry, lad. This table's
Oh.
sinking.
Hey, yes. Been meaning to show you this guy. All right. So I forgot to tell you, Hugo. This
He's your son.
no,
I was gonna
no.
come up and start tugging on his
No,
armor or
Listen,
whatever.
listen, check this out.
Sorry,
We were on this caravan.
it's difficult to tell humans.
True. They all look the same. They so we were on this caravan, and we were about a mile out of the city, and these blights or some sort of I don't know vine creatures. I don't want to say blights because I don't actually know that. I know that. But some sort of vine creatures. I don't know something.
There was
Some of
there
the
was
should-
lights.
Blights.
Lights.
Yes.
Lights, all right.
Yeah. Something that should live in the well deep, farther deep in the well deep. should anyway, came out and attacked us, nearly killed 2 or 3 of us.
You must be slowing up then a bit, eh?
You know. It's coming back though. It's coming back. I could still do some things, you know.
As he talks, I'm gonna lean back to see if the bartender's looking our way, and when he's not, I'm gonna pull out my wine jug and wine bottle and drink. But go ahead.
I still got it. Let me see if I could do it. And I'm gonna try my best to make an echo like off in the distance.
And so as he kind of
If it works.
he kind of gestures out that way, and Hugo looks as well. You look out there and you see a faint flicker of a form of a humanoid.
It's not all there yet, but we're getting there.
That was sad.
Oh, shut it.
You make me weep down to the bones. My dead mother's weeping.
Yes. He's razzed me for years.
What'd you do? What was that?
Oh, it's an echo.
You should have seen him back in his heyday. Back when we
It's a
took the
fighting
Citadel. That was a sight. That was a sight, lad.
That was indeed a sight.
You drinking elf drink here. And he passes you something much darker and foamier.
Right. I'm gonna pick it up and kind of sniff it.
I just watch him.
I take a drink.
Go and make a con save.
Your con's pretty good though.
They both stop, even though they're telling stories and both drink.
Yeah.
Not good at all.
At some point,
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
It was in that one.
yeah, dude.
he just passes out. Just
15.
All right.
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
so
You wasted your inspiration on drinking beer.
Bro,
That's how we do
in front of
things.
a dwarf.
this is
In front of a
all
dwarf.
about the RP.
This
homie.
is all about the RP, dog.
I don't care about the combat.
So you go to take a sip, and then you kind of like look, and you notice that they're both like staring. And you're like, all right, here we go.
Tip it back.
In front of a dwarf and a battle-hardened warrior. Yeah. It's good. That was good.
It's not great. It's not great, but you're able to get it down. It's a lot thicker than anticipated.
Like, see,
He's
I
got-
knew
He's got that foam like mustache.
he was part of.
What is this?
It's the dwarven piss.
That's what it tastes like. Why do you drink this?
It's good.
I don't take much to drink me own piece, dude. That's what you're for.
Nah, she's really cool at it.
I'll take my wine. Thanks.
Well,
Yes, yeah, he's something I don't entirely know, but he was one of the ones we were able to help, and
right.
he doesn't have a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
I thought I have nobody.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
not breaks my
Well-
heart. I've got some stuff to do.
You got us.
Meet me at this address in 2 hours.
2 hours.
It'll be worth it. Trust me. I know it's getting late, but it'll be worth it. Trust me. I'll
Okay.
never let you down.
Yep.
That's
I
the spirit.
don't want any. I don't want to eat anymore. I need to sober up for this bit.
I'm gonna. Is there anything left of your drink?
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish it.
All right.
I'm gonna walk up to him because me and him are back probably by now, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk up and tug. It's gonna be a thing, dude. Get used to it.
I paw on his head and it's like,
Carmack and Tyrion, what are you guys doing? Is you, the four of you-
I'm gonna look for
yeah,
Carmack.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Tyrion's looking
Carmack,
for me.
where are you at?
Well, I was in. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at stuff in the Hammered Nail, but I'm probably heading towards
Hammered Nail?
the local guild hall for woodcarving. But you
Can I
wouldn't
see
necessarily
him when
know.
I'm outside? Yeah, can I see him out when I'm in the open?
That's a wood shop, right? Hammered Nail.
It's more. It's almost like what the equivalent of like an outlet mall kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's like a whole collection of.
Yeah, it's a
Sort
big
of like-
open market of like.
So think
Super good.
Oh,
craftsman.
market.
Farmers
wood-
market of wood carving and stuff.
So
Open
do I
market
see
wood-
Carmack?
Yeah, well, he stands out because he's tall
Yeah.
and the only dragonborn in the entire city. that you-
Okay, I'm gonna yell to him, Carmack.
I hear my name and I take a look around to see if I notice where it's coming from. And yeah, I see Taryn. So
I'm gonna say, come this way. Come here.
I'm like, I'll be right there. And I head over your direction. So
Hey, the knight, the one dressed in all black. He wants to meet with all the people who fought in the caravan.
did I happen to see this guy? I mean, I guess I was in the area. I probably would have seen him.
Yeah, he's definitely notable.
Okay. Like, oh yeah, that guy. It's not. There's not many people that I meet that are actually taller than I am.
Yeah. He said that he was gonna get us food, and he wanted to talk to us about what we encountered.
I like food.
Yeah, I
Sounds
do
good to me.
Garrett.
Garrett,
Is Garrett
is that his name?
No, Garrett. I'm yelling for Garrett. Is Garrett around?
Nope.
He left.
Actually, you're the one that left. You had to go further south from the temple area to get to it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we were meeting back at the caravan. Let's
Oh,
go,
if you go
walk back to
you
the.
go back to the caravan, then you can find him pretty easily.
Sorry, that's where I thought we were meeting, but I can
Yeah.
walk over there.
Okay. Yeah.
Ga-
So you're able to see him.
Garrett,
Yeah.
the knight. Did you happen to see him in all black, towering?
Yeah, and he actually points over, and you can see that he's getting ready to walk into the Hammered Nail now. And there's a contingent of about 4 other guys in. They're in knightly gear, but they look more native to Fear, as opposed to on fire.
He wanted to meet with all of the people in the caravan who fought. I thought you might want to join, see what he had to say.
Yes.
Okay. He said to go meet him over in the tavern, and he'd buy us
Awesome.
dinner and talk to us.
Fantastic. Thanks. Thank you for the information. That was
Yeah.
better. And you can see him like he digs around in a sack and pulls out his crossbow. And he heads towards the Hammered Nail.
He's gonna turn into battle.
Yeah, I guess. So let's head that way.
All right.
Great.
So Hugo makes his leave. You do like almost immediately notice because you can kind of hear like this wave of hush kind of come across the interior of this tavern. And as soon as Ignam walks in, he looks towards Mara, who I don't know that you gathered her name.
No.
But he looks towards the bartender, Mara, and he points up, and then he walks up the staircase to an upper room.
Are we all in there now? Sorry.
Yeah,
Or-
you're coming like right behind him,
Okay.
and you see him head up the stairs.
And
Okay.
he's asking me something.
Oh, I tugged on you and
Yeah, I like lifted you
Yeah.
onto the thing.
did,
So
did you learn anything or what were you doing?
just catch up with an old friend.
Yeah.
Good times.
So it's good.
How about you?
Besides you, I don't really have any friends besides Becky and yourself.
Okay. And nah, I don't say a word.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
It's,
just drinking as we're talking.
Just hanging out.
Okay.
Cool.
At a distance, are you doing anything?
No, I'm gonna say I walked in with
Uh-huh.
what's
And
his name?
with Rob's.
I keep thinking the handsome. That's all I can think.
Yeah.
of.
Hey, I'm good with that.
Every time I do, all I can think is handsome.
So yeah,
Well, you got
sit down, like I said.
you got me and Abe.
You're my friend too.
Sure.
Okay.
See what I said? Knew it.
This is So road curling, I've never had
A band does begin to play as it's now towards the evening hour. And you can see that some people even start to dance a little bit.
Yo, you ever heard this song?
How much have I drank at this point?
Enough that you're tipsy. You live in a tree by yourself.
I get on the table and I start dancing around.
Make a performance.
That a boy.
Yeah, make a performance check.
I'm gonna back away.
You know this?
I can try to blend it.
Tabax in the Cradle, you know this?
Sure. Nat 20.
Oh, you like swipe all these drinks away, but like everybody happens to catch a drink and like nary a drop is spilled. You jump up and there's like a lantern with a candle, like an open flame at the table, and you're doing like this Irish tap dancing jig, like clogging it. And for a moment, you channel something, like you almost feel a slight separation in yourself. You can feel like there's another spirit within you that lives for this sort of thing, lives to dance and to be free and to laugh and to make merriment. I have a little bit of lore that I'll tell you after this.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a bit lost in the moment.
Okay. I'm
cheering to
doing my
thing.
Adam, if you give him a whisper, I can talk about our sponsor.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh crap! Here he goes.
What's the sponsor? Do you need to whisper?
I didn't think.
Yeah, you need to far right now.
All right, you Justin in
Speaking of a
3,
whisper,
2.
Speaking of a whisper, tonight's sponsor is brought to you by Cottonelle.
Oh no!
A soft, sweet whip from your butthole. Cottonelle feels like a fluffy cloud.
Your butthole. You gotta be so crass about it. Yo, right on that brown booty hole. Come on, dude. Why gotta be so specific?
All right, you can read the whole thing. Last all right. So, Garrett makes his way over. Actually, you didn't. You did mention to Garrett that he was supposed to go and meet with the others for dinner, and so he comes up to you guys. Actually, he's like, "Hey, friends.
Hey, yo,
Hello,
Garrett.
Yes."
I meant to tell you, good shooting. I always knew you had it in you.
And
It was that bleak wrath, wasn't
He's
it?
got that strap. He's like, "It didn't hurt."
It was that freaking bleak wrath was snapping. Right. I saw the two. They were, but that other one, once you got dialed in,
Yes.
eagle eye.
Well, listen, me and a few of the other vendors actually we put a bit of a collection together to pay our respects for all that you did. You saved a lot of lives, and a small token. And he hands you like a nice fat sack of what you presume to be gold.
Thank you.
If you were to count it, it's actually 3,200. No, 300. My bad.
Whoa!
30 down. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What up, dude?
It's a rich traveler.
Getting late.
Yo,
Tonight's potato sack.
tonight's
He hands you a
sponsor
potato sack
is
of
this
gold.
caravan we saved because they were freaking
300 gold. My bad.
300.
I'm juggling my
saving
things.
business.
Yeah.
I marked the page and stuff after.
Are we gonna just split that like in the game, or how do you guys want to do that?
Mike has 300 gold.
I 300 gold. Check this out. We should meet. Wait, no, I don't know we're meeting with this thing.
Right.
I have
And
no
Garrett
idea.
goes, so, is he upstairs?
Should we,
then? Should we?
What?
Huh?
What is it?
The knight, the Black Knight. Very exciting.
Do I know a Black Knight? Have I do it in my mind?
No.
No, I don't know this guy. I'm saying, do I know a Black Knight?
Yeah, never good.
I rolled 14 plus 4, I think. So
Never good. Your mind immediately goes to one specific knight that you know of that wore. He has a banner Like his
yeah.
banner is black.
What's he look like?
Nazir.
No, I know. I mean, this like what's? I asked Garrett.
Oh, got you. I understand. You didn't do a voice. I didn't know.
Sorry. What does he look like?
Black armor with like goldish looking stuff on it. His eyes.
Black
crazy.
hair.
No, like the color of the sun. Very handsome. I'll be honest.
Excellent.
Very handsome guy.
I stopped listening after he's just like no hair. I'm just like okay, or not black hair.
And he grabs a mug of ale.
Okay, cool.
So are we going? I'm gonna go, and he heads up.
Have you met him? Do you know this
I'm going
gentleman?
to casually take a sip from my wine bottle, and as I walk past Eric, no eye contact or anything, I'm going to say kind of under my breath, but loud enough that he can hear, so hungry. I wish I had some money to eat.
Make a performance check.
I'm so lost in song. I didn't hear
With
any of the
advantage.
Conversation.
Boom. 3.
With advantage.
Wait. Oh, with advantage, you're doing it?
Mike's giving you advantage.
Okay, Mike, the new DM, doesn't matter. Performance is 2. This is a 15. Not that great.
Hey, yeah,
You catch it.
you need some money.
Yeah, I took what I had, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I didn't.
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't.
5 gold?
Sure.
That should get you a room. Drink.
Yeah, if you can spare it,
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
You cool with that? You cool with that?
I'm lost in song, dude. I'm still dancing.
Cool.
This is our money.
You're there, so you saw Garrett hand over.
Like, this
a
is
giant
our
sack
money.
of coin.
I need money for a boat.
Adam, I'm gonna message you.
I didn't mean
Scroll.
Do
mean-
you give my phone number?
No, but I have messengers.
to. So I'm gonna take a
You're
coin
good.
that you can be like,
Okay.
No,
if
it's cool.
you want to keep it, I don't. I was just gonna
That's
buy
good.
some food.
If you want to
Go
write
ahead,
it
buddy.
down, I'll put it in my phone.
Thanks. And I'll go.
You
up
sure
to
you
Mike.
don't
Can I do
want
an inside check on Evan?
You still want to hang out with us?
Yes.
If
I'm doing an inside check. on
yeah,
Evan.
sure.
We're gonna go. Actually, food. We're gonna go up and eat with.
16.
Have dinner with.
I don't know what
boy.
you rolled.
I rolled a 15 on my performance check.
I got 16 inside.
Yeah.
He's not being dishonest, but he is being manipulative.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't do
But
it.
you've seen
you
street
think
kids.
he
You've seen street kids.
Do you think he
I don't
wants
even know
me?
if that really
I mean,
bothers
he
you.
said something about
That's
the
a
big
people that
deal.
fought. I didn't fight. I was.
Do you want to learn to fight?
Yeah. I mean, look at me. And I'm not super tall. I'm kind of thin.
Look at me.
Real quick, are we around the table with them, me and Carmack, or are we still walking in?
I guess it's up to you. You walked in and definitely had the opportunity to approach. You were right behind Garrett.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll go with Garrett.
Come on, approach me, big boy.
Okay.
Look at me. I can teach you to fight.
Okay.
He is big and thick.
A thick boy.
I'm a thick boy.
Yeah. I mean, if you'll have me,
Yeah.
I'd like to learn.
Yeah. I'd like to teach you.
All right. Well, I'll join you, I guess.
All right. Let's go. I turn around to see Carmack and Taryn. Oh, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
You guys coming too?
Sorry, it's kind of like choppy on my end of things.
We eating
Yeah.
dinner together or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard there was some food.
That's what I heard too. All right. Do you know when that's going on? When's that?
Yeah, I mean, he said dinner time. So I'm assuming now since we saw him walk in.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, lead the way. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he went upstairs. So I'm assuming that's where we should go.
All right, lead the way.
All right, so I'm gonna head upstairs.
Yeah, you make your way upstairs, and there are 2 guards positioned at the top of the staircase. Do you leave the goblin dancing on the table?
Yeah. I'm just doing my thing.
Are you just
dude.
rolling?
I mean, if you're wanting to pull me along with you, but I'm up there doing my thing.
You guys go ahead. I'll me and Vrox will come up in a bit. Give us just a second. You like keep rolling for like 20 minutes, or just like a 5-minute
The
thing?
song eventually kind of tapers
Yeah.
down and,
Okay.
and changes to something else. But yeah, he gives it some heck while it's going.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll Constitution?
I let him roll out.
No.
I let him
Okay.
roll out while he's doing it, but as it fades, I'm like, hey.
No, honestly, it feels like you feel really like relaxed and refreshed at the end of it. Kind of
That
like,
was
you know,
amazing.
like, I don't know if you've
Was it?
ever done like any kind of running, like you feel like good, even though you're maybe a little tired.
That
Like,
was
it feels
awesome.
good.
I was like, dude, that was awesome. He was like, was it?
Was it?
Yes. Yeah, it was awesome. Yo, we need to go get some dinner though. Upstairs.
All right, so there are
Sort of
two guards
blocking
at
it.
the top of the stairs, and you can see Ignam sitting at a table by himself, has a few papers unfurled, and then two guards that are by another set of stairs at the back.
I'm kind of hiding behind Mike as we roll up there.
By the way, as you walk by me, I'm gonna go. Hey, that was well, I've seen worse.
Thanks.
Don't think too much of it. But
Oh, I'm wrong.
Can
That's
I,
why he softened him a little bit.
His head's like.
What is that, Terry?
can I like gauge by the presence of everyone, like if they're not necessarily like, good or bad, but just like what the vibe is?
how they vibing?
Like the air of the room type.
Yeah, like kind of like gauge like the vibe in the room.
In the bar?
No, where the not where what's his name? Ingram?
Oh,
Igmar?
Yeah, so we're getting to that. So as you guys approach, Garrett's actually in the front, and you can tell he was kind of not accosted, but he was stopped by the guards. And as you approach, you hear Ignam, please do let the man in. Oh, and everyone else as well, please. And so yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. You wanna do this on these soldiers and Ignam?
Yes, and I'm
And
gonna
separate ones.
I'm gonna use my psychic focus just so you know.
Okay.
So I just have I have advantage on insight checks.
All right, go for the soldiers first.
Okay. The soldiers, it is 23.
Okay, so they're intent about their work. You can tell that by the way they hold themselves. They consider themselves very professional. And at least one of them, you can kind of, as Ignam speaks, you can see him kind of look with a smidge of disdain as he gives the order. But he obeys, nonetheless, until the last member of the group, at which point he stops Vrogs. What was your total? You said it was a 15. He stops you and he puts his hand out. And he gets down real close to your face. And he with
I
almost
get
lightning,
really close to his face.
yeah, it
at
was
the
almost
same time.
lightning. You have a knife come up between the two of you and it scrapes the bridge of your nose.
Hi.
He grabs you by the collar.
I'm
And
back up.
he, like,
Wait, what's going on?
Hey,
he's scraped the paint, the disguise off his nose and grabbed him by the shirt collar and starts pulling him. He goes,
Help!
hey,
Help!
there's something wrong with this one. And
Whoa.
Ignam goes, hold,
To who? To him? To me?
to everyone. And like everyone does kind of freeze at this point. He goes, be honest with me now. It means a great deal. Who are you? And what are you?
My name's Vrogs. And I kind of like.
Can I say he's a goblin in goblin to him?
You start to speak, and he again goes, hold. Answer for yourself, Rox.
It depends. Are you gonna kill me?
It depends.
Well, if it matters, I'm no one's enemy here. But I will tell you, I am a goblin.
There you have it. Unhand him. He's an honorable goblin. Please, Rogues, have a seat.
Thank you.
It's all wet,
And he goes, and you can wait outside and tend the horses. And that guy kind of straightens himself up and marches down the stairs. Snap.
Have a good day.
He won't.
Oh.
But please do have a seat. I have a few matters I would like to discuss with all of you. You should know that I have used a bit of magic to cast Zone of Truth on this area.
Good thing I told the truth.
And so with that, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. But before you resist its impulses, the future of any possible friendship we may have relies on me believing you fully.
I got a 16.
You can choose to fail, by the way.
Okay.
If you like.
I got a 16, but I'm going to tell the truth no matter what because he didn't kill me. So.
So you're saying we can choose to fail it if we want?
Yes.
Why did I use that inspiration on a drink?
Meaning you will submit yourself to the truth.
Yeah, so I'm probably just going to fail. Auto
Dang
fail.
it.
Natural 20.
Boo.
All right. And with this, as you resist it, he
17.
his eyes kind of flare a bit.
I got a six.
I don't want it anyway.
You got a 17?
I got a 17.
At certain things.
Yep. That's it.
Got to, man.
What did you guys get?
I'm afraid. I don't know what he's going to ask.
Taryn?
2. 17.
Okay. Are
I
you
got
going to are you going to resist?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, after he looks at Absalom, he looks towards you and his eyes again flare. Carmack?
I got a 6. So
All right.
I don't think I have much of a choice in
I
that.
got you. All right. And
I got a 4.
all right.
I'm going to choose not to do anything. Shut my mouth.
So, for someone I know to be honest, tell me exactly what happened, the best that you can recall on the road.
Well, we were about a mile.
Sorry, what was your name, sir?
Eric Rinsley.
Ignama. I should probably start by saying that I am not from around here. I am on loan to your queens around the star from the city of Brass on the Plain of Fire. And I have been sent to the area of Brost on a specific mission which I will detail to you if I believe I can trust you. And again, he looks specifically, he lingers on Taryn and Absalom.
My natural 20.
Maybe he gets sent
Do we
the spell.
do we know that he knows that we resisted?
Yeah, he told you as much.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So, what are we doing here exactly? What's your authority? I don't know how to ask the question. Just what's going on?
Well, I suppose, firstly, did you realize that there was a bounty on that road?
Bounty? What do you mean?
Over the last several weeks, several caravans had gone missing. Never small parties, but large. The larger, the more obvious the attack, the more the bloodshed. There were no survivors. Until today, when not a single life was lost.
Actually, I'd say
Well-
several lives were lost.
While you guys are talking,
Yes,
Frogs.
and I am sorry for your loss.
Rogs is just going to get up and kind of look around the room, walking.
I think the person you should speak to is our leader, Garrett.
Garrett, if this is the case, then I believe that this is yours. And he hands him a bag. It's a small bag. It's, maybe about this size. Yeah. 1,200 gold and platinum.
I just laugh.
For you and your courage to dispense to your troop as you see fit.
Garrett, you were an amazing shot.
Please, sir. May I have some more?
Thank you. I will. Yes, of course. No, I will divide this amongst our company. Thank you.
I just want to watch Adam have a conversation with himself.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Negative one inspiration.
You just finished on your next thing, dude.
Yeah. So, if you can, let's start with you. What happened to you and those that you traveled with?
Does the spell compel me to speak?
No.
Okay.
You can refrain.
Yeah. We was attacked.
And you can see just welling with compassion.
I don't know where they came from, just in the woods. I can't remember what they was called. Blights?
Yes, I've heard this. Unusual. And you came upon them during the attack, afterwards?
I think they came into sight as one of my friends died.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
As am I.
Do we know? Do we know that Evan's group laid a trap?
Y'all never asked.
Yeah,
you were
never
just like,
asked.
come on, I want to know.
You found a knife. That was all that
Okay.
you found. You haven't even really had time to look at it.
Now, wait a minute. He found a knife with a nat 1. Was it really my knife?
You know.
Dang it!
Yeah, it could be any knife.
I know. Secretly, Adam knows.
Was he asking me?
Anyone.
Well, you seemed like he was
Question.
focusing on him. Is he moving it to now it's
Yeah,
around
just
table?
anyone. Yeah. You tell me what happened then.
I'm not much help. I was hiding half the time.
I'm sure you were a great help.
Yes,
We
I
were
died
about a mile
twice. So
And yet you stand here in front of us today. A testament to your strength as a group. Nothing else, Garrett's aim.
Just let me know if I see anything interesting around the room.
I just smile.
This is a very simple kind of a meeting space.
Okay.
It's
It's not like his personal quarters type deal.
No.
Okay.
As you guys kind of came up, he did tuck in several pieces of paper, kind of hastily, and tuck them into his bag. How close do you want to get?
Is there any paper still on the desk
Well, I'm just.
with his handwriting on?
I'm
He
not.
pulled all of those off the desk.
I'm not trying to invade anyone's personal space, but I'm just trying to being observant,
So
trying to study.
Make a perception check for me. Investigation? I suck between those two. Investigation.
No, that'd be a straight 6.
You see what looks like on one of these scrolls, some sort of like a silvery wax seal with what looks like gold, filigree, just like gold inlay, to where it looks almost like a shooting star between the two of them, kind of like the tail of the star.
That'd probably attract my attention,
Yeah.
so I'd probably get closer to
Yeah,
that.
so you kind of look in there and you can see a big signature Zaranda star, and then that seal with kind of coming off.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna grab it or anything, but
He does kind of glance towards you a little bit. So anyone care to pick up the story from there?
Yes, we were about a mile out. There was an overturned caravan, middle of the road. We slowed down, readied ourselves, me and a couple of the others. And as we got closer, I believe it was a woman spiked to the throat. And then they just came out of the forest. Some were vines, and others were thorns or something. I'm not 100% sure. Taryn over here nearly died multiple times. Carmack too.
I was close.
Vrogs.
That's why I hid in the bush.
I mean, you were able to cast spells to help, so it's worth something. Carmack and Taryn also.
If Garrett hadn't been there, none of us would have made it.
Well done, sir. Did any of you see anything else?
What do you mean?
And he kind of scans around a little bit. He stands up and walks to the edge and like the railing, looks over at the bar, scans a bit.
While he's doing that, I'm going to cast Mage Hand and try to get the scroll out of his bag.
So he looks briefly. You cast your spell. There are still 3 guards up here. Only the 1 guard left. And they are all 4.
I'm watching him. I'm oblivious.
You're going to say, hey, what are you doing? And he turns around, walks over, pulls the scroll out, hands it to you.
I was just curious.
Understood. There's no harm in asking.
What is it?
You skim through it. It's a missive. And he goes, I was about to tell you anyway. I am under orders.
So I open it.
Yeah. I am under orders from Queen Zerendistar to investigate. Well, I should start. What do you know of cults? Anyway.
Would I know anything?
Probably not.
Okay.
I was in one.
Cult. Recently.
A few years ago.
And are you now?
Oh, not at all.
Tell the truth.
Not at all.
I believe you.
What do you say?
Believe myself.
Cults?
Cole.
Yeah, and he looks towards you as well. His iris is kind of flaring. Yes.
Like, what is it called exactly?
Well, all right. In the land of Tithir, there are few rules regarding religion or usage of magic. It's why many mages and smaller faiths seek refuge within the borders. There is one rule. You may not harm any sentient creature in sacrifice to your deity or to your science. Anyone that violates this is deemed a cult in the land of Tithir. And I am investigating reports of cultist activity near this town. We found this not far from here, in one of the most horrific sights I have ever been witness to. Are any of you familiar with the language of the abyss?
Does Infernal count?
No. We are looking for a
Pistol.
Yeah, I am.
read it.
I might need some help from the DM.
As you look at it,
I might need some help from the DM.
As you look at it,
What is that, Adam?
It's
Was it
latex.
Skin? Oh.
That's
Is it a flesh sack?
It's lunch meat.
It's lunch meat.
hilarious, dude. You can see a couple of freckles and a little bit of hair coming from it.
I
But
see something that looks like an X and a fish.
Yeah, and you can tell these characters formed the words
Fish.
translated into common as soul and anchor.
Yeah, what he said. It's something about a soul and an anchor, like on a ship, or like I don't know. Do you know what it means?
I do not.
When I said cult, I didn't mean anything quite like this.
If you do,
Can I put it down now, please?
yes.
I'm gonna go up to it and get a closer look and jot it down.
Pass
in
it
the
over.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jot it down in the book
Yeah, I
and,
bet you would want to. There you go.
and just
Probably
gonna first future studies or whatever.
Just real quick for character, I'm being quiet.
Yeah.
Because authority figure. So it's like
Mhm.
just like I don't know who this guy is. I'm trying to read
Yeah.
him. So
Feels like it's tomorrow.
Mm.
I think nasty.
Alright.
No, I feel like
you, it's Scrody.
Yeah, handle that.
We've all touched it, man.
That actually,
hours
no,
to
it looks,
make.
it looks legit.
Yeah, it looks legit. It's nasty.
I like it.
All right. So you.
Can I do something
It's,
to him?
it's like gold member. It's
What
like,
is that
Can I do something to him?
to him?
Yeah. I'm gonna use 2 of my side points, and I'm gonna read moods on him.
To die.
Which it's I'm actually gonna do it on him and all of the guards. It's I can pick 6 creatures within visual distance, and I just get a 1-word summary of their emotional state.
Distraught.
So the guards all have a pretty blank, maybe disgusted again as they have seen this, and they kind of remember the site of the farm that they found it at.
Okay.
So I'd say disgusted briefly, and then with him you have driven.
Okay.
Someone performed some sort of ritual at this farm. None were spared.
Do you have a lane?
We know it's nearby. We thought they were attacking the road. Now we think perhaps they drove those attackers from the woods. Listen, you seem like good people. You didn't have to intervene. From what I heard, when all ran, you did not. That means something. That means something to me, if nothing else. We leave on the morrow to investigate the woods greater. But I would ask that if you hear or see anything, do what you think is right. There is a great evil nearby, and it should be stopped.
Yeah, insight check him.
Yeah.
Another nat 20.
Oh my
Natural
gosh.
I give him that scroll back after I've read it.
He is calm and cool on the outside. Inside, there's a raging fire.
Can I tell where it's pointed, I guess? That's
At the moment, he wants to find and obliterate this cult. And he, so subtle, like the clues that you're picking up are a twitch of the eye and a furrow of the brow, but you gain it. He's maybe afraid of something.
He didn't get the nat 20s.
I'm glad. That's like the one thing I want to get in that 20 on for sure.
Yeah.
It's like what my guys all about.
Okay, so be on your guard. I am not sure if you've. Well, I spoke with the Duchess at length about this situation, and she is young. Well-meaning, true, but young. And the town has no army, not even a guard contingent. They're in need of people like you. Good luck. And he gets up, and the soldiers leave with him.
I'm gonna follow them.
Before he walks out, can I like tug on his thing?
Yes.
I just tug him.
and he pats you on the back, like super genuine. Well done.
And I just walk away.
Somebody follows them.
You tugged on his thing?
Yep, I tugged on his thing. Take that how you will.
Are they leaving the building?
Yes.
Okay, so before they are about to leave, I'm gonna stop. What's his name again?
Ignum.
Sir.
Yes.
Could I ask you something?
Sure.
I don't mean any offense, please. I've not been around a lot of people like you, but
Not many have.
you got like a glow.
Yes. It's not uncommon from where I'm from.
Where are you from?
I come from another world.
Are you like a god?
No. Far from it. In fact, I follow Pelo.
Inside check.
Okay. Yeah, good.
Ooh, solid.
Boom! It's still -1, but
it's still good
17.
roll. Good roll.
Do I
17.
believe that he is a divine being?
You think that he is a god? Is that what you mean?
Sure.
Or do you mean like
No.
like an angel of some kind, or like some sort of like servant of a god?
Is he someone that people would worship?
Does he see again? It's a hard question because in some circles, maybe. But he does have like his armor has the symbol for Pelor on his chest.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And he touches it as he says this. I follow Pelor.
You said we was good people.
Hmm.
You think I'm good?
He again like this piercing gaze.
Here, I'll in the back.
No.
Let's get
You hear Brock.
I don't like him.
But he looks at you very seriously.
I'm not gonna cry.
I think you could be. And don't let the bad that you may have done mar that.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm like super awkwardly gonna look down
Yeah.
and just kind of walk away.
And and so they exit the building. All right. About that time.
Oh, we good?
What? Oh, I mean,
Oh, no.
you go. I have no idea what time it is.
Oh, about that time.
45.
About that
It
time.
actually is. Yeah, it's about 10:50.
Dude, I'm ready to roll. Let's keep going. What's up? You meeting Hugo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow him wherever.
Okay. Garrett gives you each your share of coin, which now I have to break down because I was not expecting it to be multiple of 7.
We're also break.
I like to do the easy. How much did I say it was?
400.
1200.
100.
You should make it 1400.
By 7.
Just make
Right?
it
It's too late. I already said it.
Dang it!
Plus
You're the
300.
DM, man.
Plus 3. Plus
I
300.
retcon everything.
300.
Blame Justin.
Plus 300.
Justin, you suck.
Everyone gets 171 gold.
Did you do 300 plus that? I'm just gonna split mine too. Same time.
That should be an additional 50, right? But it's 6 ways.
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 'cause he's not gonna take
Yeah, Garrett.
So was it 165?
Yeah, here you go.
165?
171 plus 50.
Go on. Or no. You're right.
221.
221.
221 gold.
Mm-hmm. Would have been a little more. I'm just saying. Would have been a little more.
There you go.
I'm just gonna
I have no
go
regrets.
get my spell.
No regrets, boys.
I also have a name for our group now.
I'm still
You may
going.
not know. You make it to the shop, or you go by yourself.
Yeah, I have no regard for like social etiquette or anything like that.
Okay.
So
You guys, especially you, notice that he heads off, he starts to head off on his own. The street now much dark, like much leaner now. There are some light torches, but like you don't see any guards.
Well, if I see him head out when the shop's closed, Rose.
what's that, man?
He's not there. You'll have to go back tomorrow.
All right. Let's go, Bethany.
Feeling my skin.
I like it, dude. It actually looks really good.
It took a long time. I had to wear a fume mask. Burned my eyes a little bit.
Dang.
Anyway.
So yeah,
I'll
I guess
post a picture on Facebook.
Yeah, if he explains to me,
Or
then
if you subscribe to our Patreon, you have access to all of the notes and pictures of the campaign.
That's like a lot of work.
For just Adam.
We're just Adam. Yeah.
Jeez. Here's a
Each
Patreon
member
though.
gets each
You
contribution.
don't look like this DM. Are you even a DM? Come on.
Check that. I'm gonna go ahead.
Whoa,
Wait,
your
am I meeting?
camera's not working.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
Which one?
Yours.
I
Yeah.
see everyone.
it's showing
You
him.
see
on
Adam?
one. Well, I think he's got two different
Yeah.
ones. The one upstairs.
Oh yeah, that's the desktop computer.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go meet Hugo.
Trying to figure out what
All right, you
what I
take
wanna
people
buy
with you.
monies.
Well, I'd be
Everybody
following him
Move into
since
the group.
he explained to me.
I mean, I'm going. If they want to head along, come along. That's fine.
All right,
I could afford some bagpipes.
I don't stop them.
all right.
You know what I mean?
So unless anybody's gonna do something different, I assume that you are following Eric.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Eric, you
There.
take the time. We'll say that you spoke with Mara and got some directions on where to go in order to find this address. It leads you to the northern portion of town.
I actually want to step in.
Okay, to the Sunreach district.
Well, first, from my vibes of this town, is there any like criminal activity?
There's always criminal activity.
I want to go rough some people up, get some clues about rumors about the
Okay.
area.
Seeking anything specifically?
Streetwise. What up?
More, a little bit on Igna Mall. I want to know if they've seen any word of him doing anything bad, anything untrustworthy. It doesn't seem like no one's that straight up. That's my idea.
Yeah.
The other idea is I kind of want to get like an idea of like the attacks. Like what if people notice? Like what are the rumors going around in this town specifically? Because there's obviously going to be rumors flying.
Yeah.
More so than what even Igna Mall had. That's kind of the things I'm looking for.
So
Just trying to get some ideas.
I will say this: if you know that he said specifically that he spent time speaking with the Duchess, so you may be hard pressed to find good rumors about him in the lower class. You saw that he had his official seal and everything, his official orders and his missive. Do you want to go try to find some answers in the upper class?
Maybe, but I'm not going to rough them out.
Okay.
That's
So go ahead and give me a streetwise check and we'll see what we can find.
maybe.
Yeah.
Depends what if they're drunk and they're being stupid.
Sure.
Streetwise.
As the rest of you make your way up to the location again in the Sunreach district, what'd you get?
Natural 16, so 19.
Natural 60.
So you make your way up to the Sunreach district, and you eventually you do.
It's like
come-
8 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
It's just after dark now. It's dark enough that you can see a dwarf with a shiny platinum and gold leg, still exposed in the dead of night, standing with the torch. Fearless. He's got a couple other dwarves that are with him.
Is Garrett with us still?
No, we'll say that Garrett did go ahead and split off, but he leaves you with some parting words. He's like, "Hey,
Rough up Garrett.
I'm gonna get back to my wife," which, if you remember, he has.
Yeah.
He's like, she's gonna be super mad, but and then he like pats the money pouch. He's like, "This will help."
Garrett.
I guess just keep me in the loop. If you guys get some more work or something.
He's like an old man, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
50s, early 50s.
But he's
I am
convinced.
100%. He's in.
And he pats his crossbow. He says, he's like, "Yeah, just give me be here for a couple of days."
Airborne. I whistle Navajo like whistling style, like in World War II. Maybe like you do like codes.
Yeah.
Remember?
It's like the halfling.
That's what I do. Like, it's so good.
Hey, get over here! I've been waiting.
I'm just letting you know I have other people with me.
All right.
You don't even remember it.
You're right.
Anyway. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
See,
you guys make your way over to this street corner, and he goes,
Before we get started,
right.
I'll bro, goblin. I like whisper.
You said his legs like really shiny.
Yeah.
I'm just entranced by it.
I want to get like his head, my head. Like, hey, just it's fine.
almost to the point where I'm like gonna feel his leg up, like his fake one. Just like that's how close I want to be doing.
And then he goes,
I want to palm his face and push
yeah,
him away.
here, if you think that's fancy, and he pulls an axe off his belt. He's like,
Easy.
you should check that.
Oh,
Ah,
step aside.
sorry. I just back up behind him.
Most of you, I'll give 3 strikes. You've got 1.
Okay.
You ain't kidding.
All right,
All right.
let's go inside. And he walks up to this door, and he pulls out a key, and he unlocks it, and he tries to open it, and it's stuck. Like goes open, he stumbles a bit, and it goes. The door flies open. There's some dust that kind of showers out. All right, home sweet home. And he goes about lighting some torches for a structure that looks like this. The primary door, I don't know if that's even visible or not.
Pop your fingers.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Right
it
here,
is.
this primary door that you
Yeah.
come into. So you can see this large open room. You've got a table with some clutter on it. What looks to be like a large dining table with plates of cobwebs on them, some dusty shelves, empty barrels, some other rooms back across here. He goes, all right, Eric,
Yeah.
you are the proud new owner of this fine building. Sorry, it's the best we could do it on a budget, but
I just straight bear hug him, dude. I just bear hug him, dude, and I'm like,
all right, easy.
This is way better than the tree.
yeah, I'm just straight up, just like,
How'd you come by this place?
I just don't think.
Market to be
This
messing out.
this place is nothing. These papers, that's important. I got you 6 months on the Tier 1 Adventure Hero Guild of Dharma. It's only 6 months, so you've got to pay the dues after that. I have no doubt. I have all the faith in the world.
Am I right next to him?
Oh, you're
Did
not
I
with
hear
us?
that?
bunch of people.
And like,
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, so like, do
So-
that, and, but like, I'm like, just ear to ear grinning, dude, just like,
I keep 60 of my gold, and then I give him the rest.
Who?
I give Eric the rest of my gold. I keep 60 of it though for that spell. Because I heard your combo for paying the dues for it or whatever. My guy has no need for gold unless it's something I need.
Yours
That was
deep.
I don't need gold unless I need it.
166 gold.
what's this for?
That's for the dues.
So
We're not due in 6 months.
Well, you can pay your duties later.
It's dues. It's dues.
I don't need it. Just take it.
I am now the bank.
Hey, if you don't need
You're
it,
not the
I
bank,
can
that's
hold on
just-
to it for you.
I got it.
all right, so this is your troop. These are the men and things that you've chosen to help you. God love you. All right. Well,
Anyway, I've worked with worse.
we've
We've
worked with better.
As he says that, I go walk over and I just sit on top of the table, just cross-legged. Just,
You're a dead man. Survives the war just for this. All right,
Ambrose will be proud.
he'd be something. I tell you that. He'd be something for sure. All right. There's an order in for the sign shop. I don't know what you call this place, what you call this group. But look to you. And remember, my name is on the lease. So all that you do reflects on me. And it's hard for a dwarven businessman in these days.
I'm inclined to call it Vothdereth, but I'm only one
Mouthful.
of the suggestions.
Garrett's cord.
No.
The handsome bunch.
All right, well, I'll leave you to this. I'm gonna go get to bed, and I leave. I leave back to the mountain.
Vothdereth is way better than all of these suggestions.
Yeah, you're a dead man. I leave for the mountain tomorrow morning.
All right.
So, good luck to you. And I did put in a word. You have a 10 o'clock with the Duchess. Be kind.
Me.
All of you.
All of us?
Yeah. You're the only heroes in this entire land. There's nothing
Okay.
for
Okay.
days
Okay.
travel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm a dead man.
Good luck.
While this conversation's going on, I'm gonna go check out all the bedrooms. Are there any without windows?
I'm just practicing my spells
no.
on the table.
The two on the end, this one and this one, both have 2 windows, one on each wall, but every bedroom has a window.
Okay, I'm gonna take a central room then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go claim one.
All right. Everything's pretty run down. It's not been kept up well, but everything is functional.
I'm just practicing my spells on top of the table.
Pew, pew, pew. So,
I got
19 and streetwise.
Yeah.
You
There
find
he goes again.
a few leads. What is it specifically that you were looking for?
Well,
I want to find out about Ignum.
a little bit about Ignum and just rumors about.
Well, you're
He's looking for an ice mage trying to save his
I just
wife.
don't believe someone could be that straight up, especially absolutely. No way. There's no way. There's no way.
But again, this is okay. So
amazing. You got some dope, my dude.
your initial thing that you kind of find out like low in the street
I
is
don't know
yeah,
what
there
that means.
have been several caravans that have been wiped out over the last few weeks, and
Sounds
you
cool.
you are able to track down. You heard a rumor of a brutal murder.
Funny.
A brutal murder about a day and a
Is that
half,
the name of
like
the building or the
southeast
area?
of here, the farmhouse. Yeah, and that's kind of really all that you're able to glean specifically from that. You do find out that there is a man who works as a guard in the manor house. And he is a frequent drunk at a nearby tavern. Not necessarily a bad guy, not a great guy, but you might be able to get a little bit more information through there.
Okay.
Calvin Redrum.
Because I don't know. Yeah. Calvin Retro.
Yes.
Red rum?
Yeah.
You say he works in the manor house?
Yes. As whatever their equivalent of a guard is.
More like a just like security guard, like
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What are the odds of me being able to take on that dwarf?
In a fist fight?
You know,
You could certainly try.
Well,
You can make it a
having
combat
worked with him
or
before.
contest.
Oh, that.
Yeah, would I be intimidated by him, the guy that I met in the alleyway?
I thought you were talking about
In a fight.
I was like, I better not see it, or it's gonna be 2v1.
Personality-wise, sure, but in a fight.
Well, if it was like just a friendly
In a
contest,
fair fight?
it depends on
No.
how you did it.
You've never seen him in a fair fight.
Whoa, there ain't no such thing, as that, my dude.
Get a couple levels.
How do you feel about getting gouged? I gouged him, dude. Bust this dude, man.
So the bar that he frequents is called Shay's Cottage. What did I say this guy's name? I got hung up on Retrum and
Oh, Calvin Retro.
Calvin Retrum,
How do you spell it, Retro? I put Redrum, but it looks like Red Room
but with a T.
with a
Red
T.
rum.
Yeah. Retrum.
In Nancy?
Mary.
Mary.
You gonna go there tonight?
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, and you can see the guy that they described. He's got, like a short cropped hair, kind of a bushy Tom Selleck sash, and he's got a sword. He's one of the few people, honestly, in the whole town that actually seems to carry a sword. But he's kind of lushed up in a corner.
What is it that I've been told that he knows?
If you could get information that wasn't supposed to be shared about, you'd probably get it from Calvin.
Okay.
Maybe he.
I'm gonna
overheard
just kind of
something.
sit there, wait around in the bar, just kind of like in the corner, watching him, reading his lips.
Mhm.
If he says anything like just a little funny, that's just by watching.
Yeah, he's definitely
Well, Strider.
flirting with every woman, like, especially the waitresses. And,
Chain his
you
ass.
can kind of pick up on that
The
sort
chain
of
his
thing.
ass.
He's getting pretty lit. You can see him.
I
He's
like the box there.
maybe starting to pack it up a little bit.
Once he leaves, it's
getting later.
just strolling back wherever he goes. I'm gonna.
Okay. In what way? You see him
Is that like
kind of like
the
he cuts through an alleyway to pee.
I was kind of like,
I think they're both
as he's
probably
finishing
gonna be the
up,
same.
I just
I
kind of
think
like,
maybe
when he gets
it's
in the
gonna be
alleyway,
as
it's like,
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah. He wants to know.
That sounds good.
Show him
cool.
your face.
no,
Is
just
his
an
bugs
absent.
Hmm?
You know
in? His
anything?
bugs in on it?
I don't even know what to ask him because I'm kind of confused on what I'm supposed to be getting from him. Like, what information was I getting from him? Which did you say was it more towards the
Ignum?
Ignum?
Yeah. Because Ignum would have spoken at the manor
per se.
to the Duchess.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
you're getting at.
And then
Okay.
did him an olive branch.
What do you know of Ignum? No.
What?
What do you know of Ignum?
The fire guy?
Yeah,
Seems like a douchebag to me.
great.
Agreed.
Churchy
It
night
must be
guys.
true.
Think they're better than everybody else. Is gonna swing his spear around.
That's what she
Yeah.
said.
I know what you mean. Does he do anything abnormal? Anything above any
You
strange?
see that guy? His eyes are on fire.
It's true, but I mean, like, is he what he seems to be? Does he seem all good and holy, or does he have any dark secrets?
Dark secrets.
The dark secrets, man.
Well, people don't usually go talk about that kind of crap. In the
Yes.
open.
Have you ever seen him do anything? Have you ever heard him talk about something? It's just like strange.
Make a persuasion check.
It'll be okay. I'll be okay. Especially if I roll
Does
a
the guy
natural
been
20. 13.
I mean, I don't know what you mean exactly. I mean, he's kind of a douche to his guards.
Really?
Yeah. You like, there's something there, man. I don't think they like him, and I don't think he gives a crap.
They're from the same place.
No. They're from here. They're from the theater.
He's from the plane.
I think he's. Listen, just between you and me.
Yeah.
All right? Because I'm pretty sure this is a dream.
Yeah.
I think he's the kind of guy that wants to make something of himself. I think maybe he puts the face on, he puts the fancy armor on, he's got the super cool spear and the laser eyes. But I think he really wants to be in charge of something. You know?
The laser eyes.
Taser face. She said that.
You know what I mean?
Are there lasers here now?
I think
Yield.
he's probably like sucking up to some boss back home. That's what I think. You know, I work up in the manor house. I'm all yes, ma'am, yes, sir, blah blah blah, because I want more money.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
All right. Well, Calvin, you've been very helpful. Here. Now I'm going to just pull out 2 gold. Very nice drink.
This is great. All right.
Maybe to help pay off your tab.
And he slowly like sits down and like just lays into on the sidewalk,
Yeah,
like right in his own
I'm
pee.
so good. I'm so good at him. None of
So I
those.
can't too old back.
Yeah, because it just kind of like.
Yeah.
All right.
Never mind.
Also.
He really doesn't need it.
Urine soaked.
Okay. I'm gonna go in my room, close the door behind me, lock it. Then I'm gonna go to the window, open it up, and hop out.
All right.
So I'm gonna take off from where we are. How far are we from the tavern that we were at before?
Not too far. You can see here now we have all the items on the map revealed. You are this red mark. I've covered it till you guys are at this red mark.
Okay.
In the center each. And the tavern is this one.
Okay.
Question.
So as I
Do
walk,
we hear that?
I
The
can stealth
window.
checks.
The
You guys are
window.
kinda- yeah, go ahead and.
I was probably the closest
make
one,
a
so
stealth check.
I was just
at the
curious.
table.
Yeah, door's already closed. You guys are kind of.
I just know like some of the stuff made noises because it's old. So
But
I wasn't sure.
My passive perception's a 10, so
not great. It was not quiet at all. 5.
I was the closest, I think.
Yeah, I guess this would all be passive perceptions. Everybody gets. Yeah, so yeah, you guys all kind of hear like a creaking sound.
You all right in there?
I don't feel good. I'm just opening the window for a bit of breeze. That drink hit me kind of hard.
I'm
Right. So as I take off, I'm gonna head
I
toward
don't
the
want to
direction of
get
the
like
tavern.
a.
As I go, I get about halfway there, and then I stop and I just kind of grab my stomach. I sort of lean back against the building for a little bit and breathe deep. Fish around inside my pockets, and I pull out a little pouch that's got some herbs in it. And I pull out a couple leaves, stick them in my mouth, and just kind of chew on them for a minute. And after 3-4 minutes or so, I kind of stop breathing heavy, seem to be fine, spit it out, and kind of take back off on my way into the tavern. So as I get to the tavern, I'm basically fuming the whole way. And the further I go, especially when I'm in pain, I get ticked. So I get to this alleyway. I pull out my little whistle, and I pull out my coin purse. I'm going to dump out the coins into my pocket, not the one with the hole in the bottom. I'm dumping the one with that hole in the bottom. I'm going to look around. Is there like dirt, rocks, things that I can scoop up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I scoop up some stuff, stuff it in the bag, tie it off. And I go kind of tuck it under a specific spot next to where that little red handkerchief is at. And then I blow a different set of notes on my whistle. That set of notes is a code that we use to signal that we've made a drop, that we've finished the job when we're dropping something off. So I play those notes. But actually, before I play the notes, though, is there anything around like above that I could climb to?
You could probably climb up onto the roof of the building.
It is dark, right?
Mhm.
Sweet. So I want to climb.
All right. This is going to be an athletics check.
Could it be an acrobatics check?
No.
Dang it. Okay. Could I take a few extra moments to try real hard, climb slowly?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You're not in any real rush. Yeah.
Balls.
Pants.
It's a new dice.
11.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you're able to kind of. It takes you a minute. but
Sure,
yeah, you're
sure.
able to.
Okay, nice and slow. I make my way up onto a little roof where I'm kind of overlooking where that red thing is and where I hid the pouch.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play those 3 notes.
All right. All right. And so, yeah, after a minute, you kind of see a peek out from around the corner. That same dwarf walks over, scans around, sees the pouch, grabs it.
As he kneels, I'm going to drop both feet together onto his back.
Oh my
All
goodness,
right.
I love it. Big
Make-
stick, boy.
Make an attack roll.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
Wait, is this
Oh,
a dwarf?
why am I rolling so bad?
Hey,
Minus for advantage.
I did so good.
yeah,
At least you held down your
Yeah.
beer.
Yes, yeah.
It's a
you-
surprise
yeah,
attack,
it's a
okay.
sneak
Yeah, I was gonna say.
attack.
Come
it's
on,
like a
You are
sneak
come
attack.
on. Are you kidding me?
What'd you get?
It was worse. Okay, so my attack then. How am I doing this? I mean, I assume I'm proficient with my feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his. Yeah,
Could
but
be
Is it like a strength
It'll be
thing?
strength.
You're obviously proficient with it.
So 7.
7 to a hit.
You gonna miss?
I mean, that's
Actually, I'll give it
enough.
to you.
If I'm gonna miss, can I? Obviously, I'm gonna miss. I'm assuming. Could I make an acrobatics check to attempt to just land on my feet? Because my goal was to put both feet into his back, but if If I miss, could I just land on my feet or in a crouch?
So this is going to be a 10-foot drop.
Okay.
So it's going to take a D6 damage.
Okay.
Regardless, you do not successfully mitigate any of the damage, as you instead just kind of crumple onto this guy. So you're both going to take a D6.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay.
So your total damage is 6.
Damn.
You take 6 damage as well as him as he slams into the ground. And you're whoa. All right, roll for initiative.
Sweet. All right. I hate both of these die. No more of
Dude,
that.
you need to get some new ones.
No
bro.
more of that, man. All right. We're trying to.
I think.
Wait.
I think
Hold up.
Sure.
We're doing it this way.
Great, bro. You down? I'm down for that.
Okay.
It's kind of sweet.
Okay. We'll do the goal. All right. Here we go.
I'm
Well,
rocking
we've got a 20.
the
But it's
rows
okay.
that are close already.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
wanna
You
burn
girls
up all
all
my
like
20s.
fourth grade.
Hey, not bad. 19. 19 initiative.
You go first. You crumple in him. You guys both kind of scatter. You roll over. And you're like on your feet. You feel you jam something in a knee or
Okay.
a shin. Something's jammed, but you can't worry about that right now.
Okay.
You feel
Right through it.
adrenaline surging
Oh,
through
yeah.
your body.
Oh
But,
yeah.
like much more than is normal.
Yeah, I'm ticked. I
he
pull
goes.
out. Well, I guess they're together. I pull out both of my batons. They're like 15 inches long or so and decently thick.
Yeah.
I pull out both of those and I'm gonna make 2 attacks. Just whap across this
All
guy's
right,
head.
go ahead, make the X.
First one is 16.
16 will hit.
Sweet. And then the second one, that was good. 12.
A 12 will also hit.
Oh, son! Okay, so this one then
Smoked.
I'm gonna get not that great. 9 damage from the first baton as I just slap him across the face, and then I come in with the other hand, the same direction, trying to hit him in the exact same spot in the face. Oh yes! But this time though, I don't get.
So yeah.
So this would be 6. 6 damage with the second one.
6.
15 damage, dude. Holy mackerel.
All right, so you roll back and and he looks up and he sees you and goes, I told what? And you slam him and you see his jaw dislocate.
Oh
And
my goodness, dude.
And he looks up towards you and
That's
he pulls that dwarven dagger
Yeah,
out
he does.
you have, and you see it glint in the moonlight a little bit before he swings at you.
Dang, dude. It's about to get wild, boys.
I roll.
Pants.
Where's my number?
Not great or really good?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was on the wrong page.
Danny, were you the only one that caught the tree thing from the house when we walked in?
Well, I wasn't there.
9.
Well,
9 for
you're
his
the only
first
one that
attack.
heard
Isn't
it,
it?
yeah.
9. Okay. Second one is a 15.
Matches.
Okay. So he swings wild the first one and flips it in his hand, comes back and stabs you in the gut, and you can feel it burn. At first, you don't even feel the impact. You feel it burn, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Heck yeah. 21.
Okay.
Medium phase.
And I'm proficient, if that matters.
You
Probably
will
doesn't.
take, let's see, 4
Okay.
poison damage. And he pulls the blade out and he goes, "You'll die for this, kid. And I'll hang you where everyone can see." It's all kind of slurred because his jaw's broken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. 16.
Hit.
No, I'm sorry, that was an 18. Oh, son. And yeah, that was a 19 on the dice. So both of those hit.
Okay.
Mexican!
Dude's just rolling on some boys. I like that.
Yeah, 9 damage and 5 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I take both, but actually, no, if you let me flavor it, the first attack is a kick. I kick him straight in the stomach, and as he doubles over, I come back with the second baton and smash it up into his nose. But I want him. Can he still be cognizant when he hits the dirt?
Yes,
I know he's about to fall unconscious, but I want to talk to him.
And he coughs up blood. He's on his back. He's dropped the knife.
Okay. So then I'm going to kneel over him. I'm going to pick up the knife, and I'm going to push it into his neck. I'm not going to break skin, but I push it into his neck. Do you remember what I told you? I think you do. Here's what I need. I need you to forget what I told you. Or if not, I might have to put your balls in my pocket. Understand?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
You're talking about where you came from?
Don't make me remind you. Tell me that nobody knows about this.
Nobody knows.
That's right. And I know you're not going to tell them who beat you up because you don't want to tell them the kid came and beat you up, do you? That'd be pretty pitiful. And I kind of wipe my jaw and reach down and feel the blood on my side. Don't forget this. Don't say anything you will regret. And then I'm gonna wipe the blood across his face, and then I'm just gonna punch him.
Out he goes.
And I'm gonna take off back to the group.
That is where we will end tonight's session. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Catch us next week as we pick up here. We maybe meet the Duchess.
100%.
We got a group name. We got to come up with that too.
Yep, and we will see
He's got a couple
where
of good
this
ones.
story takes us. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you have a good week, and we will see you next time. Danny, send us out.
We out.
Yo, guys.